Hey, welcome to Full 42. I think I started the intro a little late.
Oh.
I think it was like halfway in my head or something like that. Sorry about that. It wouldn't be a full 42 without a little mistake somewhere.
I'm actually
Hi, everybody.
Go off by going to refill my drink immediately because it's going to be an awesome show. So I'll be right back.
All right, great way to start. So first, let's say hi to returning guest several times actually, Peter Vaughan.
Hello.
Hello, Peter.
It's good to be here. I love the full 42.
Yeah, you've been here for, I want to say maybe this might be your fourth time, maybe fifth time. It's been a while since you've been here though, because you've been busy, right?
A
little busy.
tiny little bit.
So we are playing Andromeda's Edge tonight. You're playing against Mike and Katia, and I'm gonna host so I can tell people what's going on as you go, because we're not gonna go through a teach or anything like that. I'm gonna tell you what they're up to and why they're doing it and whatnot while they play. That way, you're not gonna have to sit through a teaching of a game that you don't get to play.
He's actually gonna send me text messages on what to do because he knows the game better.
Who's gonna do that?
Now and then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna reach in there and like move your feet. No, you want to go over here. We're gonna play on Tabletop Simulator, and share it here and whatnot. Before we do, though, we got a lot of people saying hi.
That's awfully
Hello,
nice.
everybody.
Hello. Thanks for joining.
Yes. Oh, Mike Vanderveen. Been a while. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. We.
Thank you.
Yeah. In fact, let me share that real quick because that's fun to see.
It is fun to see. What's to tell you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's about a little less than a week. We hit that yesterday or today or yesterday?
Fun things about that. I mean, like this is my 9th campaign that I've run. And the first day was larger than Dwellings of Eldervale by the entire Dwellings of Eldervale in one day, which was something else. I mean, just blows me away when that support was out there, and we're really thankful for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, if you are familiar with Dwellings of Eldervale, then this is kind of like the what's it? Not ancestor. What's
spiritual successor?
There you go. Spiritual successor. That's what I'm looking for. Same designer, same developer, Peter here. So, and this is now they're in space, going into space, which is one of my favorite.
This is what I'm talking about, Peter. This is what I mean.
I don't think that's true. I didn't program the TTS mod at all, so
Sure you didn't.
I don't know anything about that.
But yeah, the link for the campaign is in our description, so check it out. I'm not going to go through every little bit of this. I've just shown off.
We should note, by the way, the person who just chimed in with that is my partner at Cardboard Alchemy, Brad Brooks.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows if you play with loaded dice, it would be Brad.
Now, Brad, we didn't let Brad come on the show because he just smoke everybody, and so we put me in here because I'm not as good at the game. So
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just lots of fun stuff to look on here. I like the social goals.
You know what? That's coming tomorrow, by the way. Social goals. One of my favorite parts about running a campaign is doing wacky stuff and seeing who else wants to do wacky stuff. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Brad Brooks.
Oh, right. We unlocked the Allied Tribes when we hit 1 million, and that is an homage to Brad's game Rise of Tribes, which is super exciting because also Rise of Tribes was illustrated by Sergio Chavez, who's our artist on this game. So it's like we're bringing the band back together. It's so exciting.
You going back on tour?
That's right. Sergio, I said, Sergio, you get to draw like Rise of Tribes again, whatever you want. And then he sort of can't really see it in that artwork, but he put like the saber, he put like the mammoth in the cosmos behind them, which is neat. It's cut off there, but it's the mammoth back there in the nebula. Yeah.
Wow.
So
I didn't even notice that when I looked at the artwork. I got to go back and look at that later. That's cool.
You did
subtle nod, really nice.
That's a fun little nod.
Flamecraft is in there. I mean, those dragons are going to operate a spaceship, and we'll see what the heck happens.
And this is one of the factions that we're going to be playing tonight.
Sure. Actually, we should call out the other ones, right? We're going to play with the Astrodracus, which is by guest illustrator Sandara Tang. It's her usual. She crushes when she draws dragons. They're beautiful. And these are pretty awesome, fierce dragons. We're going to see how they play tonight. We're playing the Nebula and Cloud People, which is one of my early favorites because when Luke first made this version of it, when he made the game, he had sort of a scythe thing where you would take a leader and a species, and you'd mash the two boards together, and it just didn't feel that thematic. And I said, I want, like, from the get-go, I want to feel like I'm something, like everything's tied together. And the first faction he made was the Nebula and Cloud People. So that was the first one. Which instantly got me. It's like, oh, they scrape the ice. They're scientists. They're just studying the edge. They don't even know what's going on at the edge. They're just studying it. And then the last one we're playing is the Elders of Dwellinon, which is just a mild reference to this other game.
Mild,
thing. The Elders of Dwellinon actually brings spells into sci-fi. I'm really excited by that because it's you have an ability called spells, and you also have an ability called prophecy, which was the name of the cards that we originally had as endgame cards. Really fun idea that Luke came up with. And you get to have a special ship called the Wizard SV, which is fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, can't go wrong there.
All right, well, let's I have to switch screens here. So let me stop sharing my screen and I'll switch it around.
All right.
We got a little setup here already. Let me see. Okay. So, is it weird to have you guys down here, or should I? That looks like
That's probably better.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
do
it.
that. All right. So right now, here are the three you were just
Also,
talking about.
I'm pretty sure if you put a thing up, it's going to cover Peter. So why don't we move Peter?
Oh yeah.
I'm fine being wherever. It's all good.
The comments will cover you up. It's better to cover me up.
Yeah. See, that's much better,
Oh
right?
no!
Yeah,
I lost Mike.
that's about right. I'm good with it.
Oh, they're
You're
talking
good.
about the puzzles that are in here. Yeah. I only did the one puzzle. No, I did two puzzles. I did the first and second, and then I got too busy with helping put the stuff together to continue. But
Yeah, there
I'm
is a puzzle out there for the. There's 9 puzzles, and you only need to solve one. And someone on Discord will probably give you the answer. You only need to solve one to get a special mini called the Ancient Brain. So it's really cool snake-like thing with a brain and a helmet. It's it's a pretty cool thing like that. You get that if you've solved the puzzle for free. Otherwise, if you go all in or you want to add it, you can add it as well. But
I apologize for not knowing this answer. But with Flamecraft, you had the Discord and you had the little puzzle rooms, and people were very helpful in those rooms. You have the same thing for this as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the people are great in the Discord community. Everyone's there. What's great about that is you teach the culture of, hey, let's help everyone out, and then a brand new person solves it, and the next day they're helping somebody, right? It's so cool to see that happen.
oh, sorry.
Friends don't just give friends answers to puzzles. Yes, they do sometimes. I know it happens. It's fine. We want everybody to get the Ancient Brain. Do not miss out, because on Flamecraft we gave away the dragon mini, and I believe out of 30,000 backers, 19,000 went for it, and the other 11,000 are like so sad right now. So don't be that person. You got to go for this thing.
I still need my fancy dragon, actually.
Yep, gotta work on it.
Yeah, I left it over there. All right, so they're gonna start playing and stuff, but first they have to pick their factions, and we talked about the 3 factions here.
Yes.
So you got your cloud people, maybe. Yeah.
Now,
I would
anyone
love-
who's playing,
I would love
if
to do
anyone plays the TTS, you can play the cloud people in the TTS. the other two are going to be brand new to this stream.
All right, so
I'm picking last. So
yeah, Katia and Mike, which ones are tickling your fancy?
Michael, you pick first.
I'm tickled by the dragons, so
Go for the dragon. I'll take the cloud people.
There you go.
all right,
that was
And
not planned
fittingly,
at all.
I'm representing the wizards. I like it.
Peter is going to represent the
Not
elders of Dwellinon.
Oh, do we put that at the bottom?
So you put
Yeah,
that on the bottom,
Should fit right in.
Oh,
and
I was
now
trying to
you
fit
can
it the side.
you flip it over, and it will show you the resources that you need to get in order to be in your station there.
Wait,
Let me know if you have any questions about those.
That
What?
symbol is awesome. The symbol is great. Jesus.
Yeah, see at the bottom here, Katia, you get a 4 energy and 2 credits.
Nope, that's
okay,
me.
but then I'm gonna
Oh,
lose
sorry,
what my
no.
special ability is. No?
Right,
No,
no, it's
it's
just,
just
just to get your starting resources, and you can flip it back over.
You're going to get 2 energy, a nanocarbon, titanium, and 2 ice.
So I,
This
do I
might-
do
Space
that
Wizard
now?
equals a Jedi. You're right.
Yep, just go ahead and grab them.
Yeah, Space Wizards. This might stroke somebody's ego on the stream a little bit, but who did the iconography for this?
The iconography for the board.
Like the back of my faction board has the dragon icon.
The dragon icons were drawn by
Not me.
Sergio. They were
Okay.
illustrated by Sergio and then vectorized by our graphic design team. Yeah.
Okay, because the fact that that's 2 dragons, like it could be the head-on dragon and the 2 dragons, like that symbol is that again, everything about
Yeah,
this.
we're putting that on a shirt. We'll have to get you a shirt with that on it.
Oh, I should have worn my shirt, actually. Yeah, I have this shirt that
Yes,
has that
please.
symbol on it.
4 and 2.
That's my favorite shirt.
It's good.
Dragon one?
All right, and
The
so
other thing you got to do is you're going to need to get your special upgrade ship. So let me deal it out to you. The Astrodracus ship I'm going to put over here. Okay, you can flip that over.
so
And the
while they
Nebula
get
Cloud people, Katia, I'm going to give you this one over here. You've got you were dealt 4 generic neutral ship upgrades, and then you have an additional one that is just for your faction. When it
And-
comes time to upgrade your ships, you can pick the neutral or the specific one when you're upgrading.
What do we have in our hand? I have 3 cards in my hand.
You have 3 tactics cards in your hand. They come in 4 different colors. There's the blue, red, yellow, and white tactics cards. They say when you can play them, but in general, white and yellow are for outside of combat, and blue and red are for inside combat. They'll say when you can use those things.
You have to
So-
occupy the like planets and stuff in order to use some of these cards, or it'll say you have to occupy it.
They'll say on shirts. They'll say on the cards rather. They'll say like, "Hey, this one you can move from one planet to another, or this one you can launch, for a free launch or something." So they'll say what to do.
just to catch people up a little bit on here, they're going to want to climb these tracks. That's one of the main ways to gain points by getting modules and by building these developments here. So you're going to see them run around different spaces here. It's a worker placement. These are the different workers,
Mhm.
the different ships. Well, they start off with just 3 transports, but of course you can build, I can't grab stuff. But,
Good if you were in the
Yeah, I could switch it if I want to. They get their different ships here, and they'll be going out here and doing different stuff. So we'll watch them do that. I'm not going to teach the whole thing, but
I'm going to roll for some raiders to go out there. So at the start of the game, you choose an S, an A, a B, a C, and a D class raider. And right now on the campaign, we've got 2 S class unlocked. So we've got strikers and slashers. Right now, strikers are here as our S class raider. And you start the game by rolling it up and putting 2 of your S class raiders out in the nebula. So we've rolled a 4. And I'm going to roll another one, which is a 1. And those start off the nebula with some danger. And then that sets that up.
they look kind of cute.
Yeah, they don't look like they're going to not kill you at all.
Right.
All right.
Our cards that we got, and you gave us that little special one. those are just to represent like what those ships do.
So those are upgrades, and how that works is you have a fighter, right? You have the ability to buy a fighter right now, right? But you also have a tile that can change your fighter into something better than that. And in fact, so what you have is you have one fighter upgrade, but because you're the dragon faction, you actually have a generic science vessel upgrade and a specific to the dragon science vessel upgrade. Now, if you want those upgrades, you got to go up the industry track. That's the brown track. The brown track has 3 spots on it, which are going to give you upgrades to your ships. Those are going to make them better. So if that's what you want to focus on, got to go up that track. There's tons of other stuff to focus on, however, and so that's part of it.
Sure is.
And chat, feel free to ask questions on here. I'll answer them.
I'm not going to be paying attention to anything on the left screen.
I'll be looking at the chat.
Now, the way we determine who's going to go first and how to set up our markers is that we roll all 6 of our dice, simulating what would sort of be like a battle situation where you're trying to get the highest single result on those dice. So if you roll all 6, we'll see who is going to be going first.
Oh, we got purple rolling.
Oh,
She's got 6, 5, 3, 3, 3, 1.
I rolled
you got?
the sign
Whoa.
of the beast.
All right. Heavily weighted dice of Peters or 6.
Yeah, seriously, Brad wasn't wrong, huh?
Wow.
So here's the good news. I only get
Did you-
1 point. And then
I didn't roll yet.
Who is
Oh,
going
he hasn't rolled
second.
yet. He hasn't rolled. He might get 5 6s here.
All right.
He did. He
Nope.
got
No,
nothing.
Wow.
that's about right.
Oop,
That's
cocked.
and one of mine is crooked. Yep, that's how it
Cocked.
goes.
So if we
That's
get
good.
1 point, Katia is going to get 2 points, and
Mm.
Mike is going to be in the lead with 3 points right now.
Look at that. If you stopped right now, you'd win, Mike.
I'm done. Oh, so speaking of endgame, obviously whoever has the most points wins, correct?
Correct.
But since it's the full 42 versus Cardboard Alchemy, it should be Katia's and I scored together. My score? I score? Katia's and my score together.
Wow. I
Versus
don't
Peter.
know that I could beat
That's harsh.
that. Now there is, by the way, you know, there is a 2v2 mode. So someday we're gonna have to play a 2v2 because it's really fun where you play on the same side as somebody and you can trade cards and go up the same tracks, and then at the end of the game you add the 2 scores together. And it's pretty fun.
So you're saying you're scared? Is that what I heard there? You
I
totally
am
switched
scared of
topics.
both of you. Yes, terrified.
Okay.
We'll see what that turns out to be, though, because I'm very curious now to see what the heck happens.
Okay.
Now, the way you trigger the end of the game is you choose whether you're going to play to 50, 60, or 70 points. To spare the stream, we should probably pick 30 because Tabletop Simulator adds some time and all
Or
that.
we should pick 42.
42.
Oh.
Yes, let's pick 42.
Well done.
42.
So when someone gets a score up to 42, that's going to trigger the end of the game. And what you finished a round and one more, or you just finished a
Yeah,
round?
you finish. No, you finish, and then everyone takes one more turn, including the person who triggered the end game.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little bit of an incentive to do the job.
So, how do we earn points during the game? I don't think I remember that from the teach.
So, in general, there's points all over there's like little points every if they slot moons, and some moons have points on them. But most of the time, what's going to happen is every time this event tracker swings all the way around to the event, one of the tracks is going to score. We don't know which one. You
Oh.
can't actually look and influence which one. But basically, let's say you're high up on science, and science is the track that scores. You'll get a bunch of points, but we'll all get points for science. And then those are the types of things that keep pushing the tracker to 42, because we'll keep getting events over and over that'll do that. That's most of the points. Then at the end of the game, you actually score points from like 7 different sources. You get points for your buildings. You get points for all your tracks again. You get points if you've gotten high up on the yellow track and unlocked the vault. You get points if you've bought the blue modules that say endgame. And you get points if there's a couple of little minor things that give you points. Leaders, every leader you rescue is a point. So
We're being asked if this is pre-recorded or live. This is live.
Oh, it is live.
this is live.
The
Unless you're watching it
meeting will be
tomorrow.
live.
So live questions right here.
Ask away. One of the things I'm going to do for my faction does at the beginning of the game Draw 3 civilization modules from the deck and keep them secret. And each time I
Right.
build a development, I could add one of these.
So he's already cheating.
Correct.
Great.
Wizard
Wait,
can
what's
cast
the tweet?
spells.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I see.
Those are nice, actually.
The end
Those
of
are
the
good.
game,
I wish I could show the. Should I just play open for the stream or what?
No.
No. Play it.
All right.
Which ones are the nebulas again?
Okay, so the nebula, you were asking which regions are nebula regions?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this top edge, basically this
Okay.
horizontal line. That's all of the edge. And you
Okay.
can see there's a little bit of a voyage icon at the bottom of each one. And that indicates that you can't go in there unless you have a ship with the voyage ability. At
Okay.
the start of the game, you don't have a voyage ability, but you can build a science vessel which has that ability. Or in your case, your Nebula and Cloud people, if you upgrade and get your cloud scrapers, they gain, that gives the transports, all 6 of your transports get the voyage ability as well.
Oh, I remember that from our play at PAX. Yeah.
And how do I build this again?
So you would go up the industry brown track if you want to
Brown
focus on that. Now, a couple other things is that each one of our factions is associated with, so you notice we're on all 5 tracks, right? We're on the bottom level of all 5 tracks, but right next to the name of your faction are 2 track colors that you have a head start in. And so for you, Katia, as the Nebula and Cloud people, you would actually have a head start in Civilization, which is blue, and you also get a head start in Science, which is green.
Do I get anything from that?
Well, at the moment, you haven't hit anything on those tracks, but you have sort of a starting affinity for those things. So that means it's easier for you to get to the good stuff on those tracks. And for Mike, you, the Astrodracus, they start with 1 up on supremacy because they are supreme in the universe. And they also start up 1 on commerce because they love to hoard things, right? And then for my faction, I actually go up on the same 2 tracks as Katia. So that means that, Mike, you are on completely unique tracks right now.
That's accurate. So that's there to kind of give the player an idea of what to focus on, right? As your faction, like you're better in this, so maybe continue down those things.
Yes, absolutely. It's a guidepost. You don't have to follow that guidepost. And sometimes you're gonna have to pivot if it's not like if that track's not working out, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Can I give them a little bit of strategy, beginning strategy?
Yeah.
If you look at the board, guys, there's no green planets or blue planets out.
That's
Which
awesome.
means if you make a development out here, right now the only thing you can make is, and more will come out, but right now there's a lot of yellow planets out there that might be a good, good thing to focus on. So
that means that right now my money would be on Mike if I was in Vegas, because it's like red and yellow are his faction's 2 starters, and the planets are red and yellow right now. But that doesn't mean we can't edge into his.
Sure.
So what you're saying is that Chris already helped him out in the backseat. Gotcha.
Bet on the underdog. Wait, so the red and yellow planets are directly related to the red and yellow tracks?
Yes, because if you build on a planet, the first thing that happens when you build on a planet is you go up 1 in that track.
Yeah.
So they're tied very closely.
Okay. Can you build on a planet that's already had a building?
No, each planet has only 1 development.
So the icon on the planet means only 1 can be there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Tells you what kind of building and only 1 per planet.
these buildings.
All right.
This is basically representative of the retail version, right?
It is. Everything in here is the standard edition. So that's got standees for the raiders, standees for the buildings. But we managed to get plastic miniature ships in the base game. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
All right. So should I go yet, Chris, or are we going to keep?
Yeah. Go ahead. So worker placement, he's going to be starting off by placing one of your workers, your transports here into an area.
Now, if I go near the Mordecai Striker, it would strike. And I don't necessarily want to do that. So, but I see this really good moon down here, and I am going to go fly and start my position right here and take this moon.
What's
So
so
why-
good about that moon?
Yeah, why was that a good moon?
So if you look at it, it has a point on it and a titanium. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, if I plug that into an engine, I could get a point every time I fire that engine. So I like that one. Now, there's other really good ones out here. There's one with credits on it. There's also one with repairs on it where I went as well. So exposed a good one as well.
Is the Edge considered a planetary region or no?
Which one?
The Edge?
No, it's not. Those are not. That's nebula regions.
Okay.
You have to have a science, well, voyage ship, but science ship can go up.
I am done. I went to a planet and I grabbed a moon, and that's it. That's all you do with those. Really quick turns. We move over to Katia with the cloud people. Now, because you don't have a ship out in the nebula yet, or near the nebula, you don't get your first bonus, which is the gas condensers. And you don't have anything to drift, so your powers don't kick in for the cloud people until you have a ship out there.
Okay.
I
And
swapped
can
you guys for turn order, just so you know. So Peter, Katia, and myself, that's their turn order.
Oh,
Okay,
Good idea.
can I play a card?
I have
you
one
can. Absolutely. You can play cards before your action, after your action.
So I have a card that says that I can choose a raider, move it to an alliance base,
Oh,
perform. What is an alliance base?
So those are the 6 purplish regions that say the word base.
Okay.
And so what that's going to allow you to do is, in addition to your placement turn,
Yeah.
that's going to let you take a whole second action because you're going to command a raider to do your bidding. And that allows you to go to a base that, you could either go to, you could go to a base and you could take the action yourself and send the raider to a different base, or you could go to a planet, send the raider to a base, kind of a thing.
Okay. I'm just warning you, I'm having a really hard time with the alt feature. Every time I zoom into something, it stays super big.
Oh, geez.
So I'm struggling right now. I'm trying to grab a ship,
Ah,
and it's not.
do you want us to put a ship somewhere for you? Because that could be arranged.
So can I play my card first, or do I have to deploy first?
No, you can play your card first. You could take the raider somewhere out for a spin first.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play the card first.
So that's assume command. Yep.
And I can move this raider somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move him.
on
So
Peter's planet.
So
Has to be
basically,
an alliance base. But thank you, Mike, for that suggestion.
Next to Peter's planet. Next to Peter's planet.
but I can move him anywhere, right? On that
Any
row?
one of the purple base.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I would take the action that's on the bottom.
right.
Yes.
What's the action on this one here?
Odessa Field lets you buy from the yellow and blue modules.
Okay.
Now, the blue modules tend to cost ice, and the yellow modules tend to cost credits. Now, you don't have any credits,
But I have
you
ice.
2 ice, so you are able to buy something if you want to buy Civ.
Okay.
This is
I don't
us
know.
versus you,
I don't
Peter.
know what I don't know what obelisks are, but I can afford this one here.
So yes, you can actually afford all 3 of them because the top one is 2 ice and 1 anything, so you could get that one as well. But obelisks are a type of development that you build on red planets. Now there are 2 red planets out there, so if you intend to build on those red planets, you could get that one, and it would give you endgame points for all your obelisks.
Okay. And then what does the court people do?
So the Court of the People is a really good one because what it does is it actually, one of anything, every time you pull back and use it, one of anything can go up the Civ track, which is a way to really go up that track. So if you intend to go up blue, you buy that one, you're going to be able to rocket up the blue track.
Okay. And then the food distribution hub seems to give me points as well.
It does give points, it does give credits, and it does give nanocarbon to everybody, but you don't have any credits, so you aren't going to be able to buy that one.
Okay. All right.
You can also do, not that I want to help, but you could also go to the Maximus field and buy
Correct.
from the green or brown.
Yep.
So whatever you're doing there for the yellow and blue, you can also do to the green and brown, and there's a bunch of green.
Correct.
And brown as well.
Wait, what?
So what?
The one you're talking about, the Odessa field, is letting you buy from yellow and blue, which is next to Peter, and I like that idea. But you could also go to the Maximus field, which is letting you buy from green and brown. So if there's something in green and brown that benefits you, you could go there as well.
Okay, so yeah, I like that. So I think I might buy this brown one here so I can get credits.
Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to move a raider to that spot. Now, there's a raider right next to that spot. You want to grab that raider, or you want to grab the faraway raider?
Oh, I was actually going to grab the faraway raider.
Okay, so bring that raider to that spot.
Yep.
The next thing that happens is whenever a field gets activated, the event will move. So we're going to move that from the 3-player spot to the next spot. Okay. Now you proceed with the action, which is to buy modules.
So I'm going to pay this, and I think I'm going to pay an. Can I pay an energy?
Yep, that certainly counts as one of anything. So you've paid 2 resources. She's going to buy the transmogrifier, which I believe Chris put a little Calvin and Hobbes in that image with there's a box turning things into other things.
Yeah, Mike, if you're going to say anything about the awesomeness of this game art-wise, you can talk about the modules because I drew those.
Oh, okay. So don't talk about the modules. Wait, let me make
and then I can deploy my raider.
Before you do anything, when you get a module for any reason, you go up that track. So you're going to want to take your marker, which is the purple, and you're going to go up industry. Okay. Now, you are allowed to buy another module, and you do still have a carbon. So if you'd like to buy a science module, you could.
Oh.
When you can, you should. You can get up to 2 modules.
Yeah.
So
I'll buy.
now,
wait, the only one you mean this one, right?
Yeah, you can only get that one.
I'll get that.
Okay. So you got to pay a carbon and 1 anything.
I'll pay an ice and a carbon.
Nice. Now there's a downside with this reactor, which is it comes in damaged, but that's okay. You can fix it. So you get a damaged marker that goes on top of it, and it says that it doesn't work till you fix it up. All right. But you have a really good engine started right here. Okay. So that is the full action of the raider that you commanded to do that for you. And now you still get your whole turn. That wasn't even your turn.
Hold on. Did she go up in green?
Oh, yeah. We got to move you up in green 1. So I will move you up 1 in green. Now, when you get to the next spot in green, it actually has another exclamation, which means we move the event tracker 1 more time.
Okay. And then I'm going to bring my ship here.
Good. You got the raider out of the way, so you could land on that nice metal planet.
You get a nice moon.
And then this moon here, can I put it?
So you store that on your station right here.
However, she can put it in between.
Yes, it's a free action to slot a moon on anyone's turn. You can actually slot a moon. So you could put it there in between those 2 modules, but you can also wait until you pull back and decide if you want to do that.
You don't have to do it now. No.
Now we're going to move the markets down because after every action, we do move the modules down.
Okay, that was my turn. Sorry, that took a while.
That's okay.
I just want to point out the Tesseract gyro right there. It's fun art.
Where did this moon come from? This stack of moons.
Did I take the whole stack? No.
You might have. So I'm going to put it back.
But there's some left.
Oh.
That's weird.
That is weird. It grabbed 2. Probably just a TTS.
Yeah. Okay, so they're back. We move on to the Astro Dracus.
The Astro Dracus is ready to kick some Astro Dracus. All right. I want to take. I hate what you guys did on your turns. But I'm going to use this card first.
Ooh.
Okay.
On your turn when you're not in battle, which I am not, the exclamation point means that thing moves 1, correct?
Correct.
And then choose 1 planetary region and claim 1 moon token from it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know
I
where.
haven't seen that one.
Is there a
There's a
discard,
discard pile right next to the tactics deck.
pile over here? There you go. And now I'm going to claim a moon from one of these areas. I think, based on what you said earlier about the factions, that I'm going to want some credits, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe taking
it's a
one
good
of those credit moons is a good idea.
Credit moons is good. There's a double titanium moon that's good, and there's advantages to picking a repair depending on what you want to do. But I think credits are always useful.
And they're wild. So the moon is going to trigger when I put it in, when I slot it into brown or any other place that has a moon slot. And then when that is triggered in the engine, that's when you're going to get the thing that's on it, correct?
Yes. And there is one other really key place that everyone starts with as a slottable area, which is your loss condition. So if you lose a fight, you activate your tactical ops, and that has a moon location as well. So you could decide what you get when you lose. So if you put credits there, you're going to earn money if the dragons get beat up. Which probably won't happen.
I like to put a repair there so that my ships always come back repaired.
Yeah, that's a
great idea. All right, I'm going to take the double titanium.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
a nice one.
Okay, so that wasn't your turn. That was just a card play. So you get to keep going.
So now I get to take one of my transports and put it on an unoccupied planet, correct?
Correct.
So where are you going? Well, a region, you can also go to one of these bases. You don't have to go to a planet.
True.
Yeah, but I'm going to get 2 moons on my turn, I think. That's going to be...
It's pretty sweet.
I like that idea. I should have taken the repair from Peter's moon, but...
I like Jim's reference to Spaceman Spiff. Yes. There's so many cool references that Chris put on these modules. I need to do some posts online and share how awesome these modules are. Because there is, even the one we were looking at, the Court of the People, is like the Superman jury. Judging. It's really cool.
Yeah, and the hula hoops that hold you.
Go here.
Yeah. That'll do it. All right. So Mike is actually getting both of his wishes, a good titanium moon and still taking credit. Wow.
The moon that was revealed underneath. That's nice.
Yeah, all the good ones are coming out now. So that's it for Mike's turn, and it comes
back. Are those shuffled and put out randomly? The moons?
Yeah.
I also go up on the yellow track, correct?
Nope. You didn't do anything commerce related.
Gonna build developments or buy modules.
I thought going on the planet made you go up the thing. Okay.
Nope. But you certainly are on your way with some good credits. Okay, so I could get more cards if I go to the Ancient Monolith, but that's far away from where I am. So I can't get there, but I'm right next to the Odessa field. I have 1 ice and no credits, so I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This will be a way to get credits. I'll go to the Trade Hub. In the Trade Hub, I will pick up my leader for free, because you can get your leader as a free action, and then I will trade 1 energy and 1. Well, I could do a card.
These are your leaders. That's what he's
I'm
talking
going to do 2 energy, hoping that I don't get into a fight, and I'm going to turn that into 2 credits. And I am done. I use the Trade Hub.
Yeah, you can actually use your tactics cards as resources as well.
I did. Yeah, I thought about that. But I got a trick up my sleeve in the tactics arena. And I have a Civ card in my hand. By the way, my Civ card is supposed to be secret, but Chris, I got the Legion of Heroes. I mean, that's awesome. Speaking of the art on there, having the Justice League building on a module is fantastic.
Oh, where do you see it? Where's
I have the Legion of Heroes in my hand because I got that 3.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. All right. We'll bring that out later. Back to Katia. You have to go within range of your other ship, but you are also the cloud people, so your gas condensers kick in right now, and you are near the nebula, so you can get a free ice or a free nanocarbon because you just happen to be really close to that nebula right now.
So I get it now, or I get it if I move close?
No, you get it at the start of your turn.
Oh. Sorry, you said an ice or what?
Oh, wow. The card actually has a slight shift from what I'm used to. Um,
Nanocarbon or ice?
Currently,
Oh.
it's when you launch a ship to a nebula or a region adjacent to a nebula, gain 1 or 1, which
Oh.
actually means you would have gotten it on the last turn.
Oh no, I might have been able to afford something.
You
Well,
might have.
You got 2 anyway, so.
I will double check that that's correct. I'm actually surprised by that power a little bit.
I'm getting asked by people
I will
about the
take the nanocarbon.
I don't think there are any Serenity nods, but there needs to be. I need to work on it. I need to talk to Luke about that.
Okay.
And there's definitely no asking for troubles in there, unfortunately.
No, Mike's saying there's Serenity nods in asking for troubles.
Oh. Yeah.
So Katia, where are you going to go next?
So I think I would like to fly here.
Okay.
Which would mean I get another ice.
Yes. So what happens is you get another ice or another nanocarbon right now.
Okay.
And you also now can activate your drift ability, which is before you take the action of that planet, this ship, the other ship, could get a free move if you want.
I don't want to move it.
Okay.
And then do I collect the moon here?
Keep in mind, yeah, you would take the moon. Keep in mind for the audience watching, if she was to drift into Mike's hex, that would not cause a fight because a drift is not a full launch. So it doesn't get you anything, it just positions you.
Why is the thing I just picked up red? Does that mean anything?
It just means that it started on a red planet. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
This is great. The courthouse in San Jose, California is the Hall of Justice.
That's great.
Meanwhile.
Okay, so Katia has just gone and taken another moon, which had some energy on it, and goes back to the dragons.
Back to the dragons.
Right.
How do we make money in this thing aside from the market, the trade hub?
You want to get credits, right?
Right.
Well, your board has 2 ways of getting credits. You've got this treasury. When you return home, you actually can generate credits, but you've also just got yourself a transmogrifier. Spend anything to get a credit. So you got 2 ways to generate.
So I can do that anytime?
When you pull back.
It's always when you pull back. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So remember, in Andromeda, the resources start to get real tight, and the only way to generate more is with your own station. Like you build a good engine, you can get anything done.
Where are you going, Mike?
I think I want to go to the shipyard.
Nice.
All right.
Because why not?
Okay. You're gonna build a ship?
Because I can go one away from my transport, so I can go anywhere. I can't go up here, so I can go to any one of these 3.
Right.
4,
because you can go where Katia is.
But that would trigger a fight, yeah?
You would
nice moon.
You'd get the moon first, and then the fight would be afterwards. Yes.
Yeah. Why not? It's a nice moon.
Wow.
Make it happen.
I'm building it. I'm not fighting.
Make it so.
Us versus him. It's not us against each other, damn it. All right, so I'm going to the shipyard. The shipyard lets me get a leader for free, which I put.
There's a leader spot on your board.
Where the hell is it? Oh, here. Okay.
Yep. Now you can use the power of the shipyard,
which is build or repair. I don't need to repair, so I can build.
Interestingly, if you repair and there's nothing to repair, you get a point. So you could always take that, but of course you probably want to build a ship.
No, I definitely want to build a ship.
Cool.
So I'm going to use an energy and a credit as a wild to build a fighter.
Nice.
Right?
Cool.
And it goes
actually in your launch bay. Ready to go for another worker placement turn. And you're all set.
And now, so this transport at the shipyard I can't turn it into a building. So what can I do with it?
So it's out there until you decide to take that pullback turn.
And then that's what's going to trigger the engine.
And that's what's going to use your engine. So you want to get as many ships. Well, now granted, it's asynchronous, which means you are allowed to pull back and use your engine before you've gone out with all your workers. So even if you just added a worker to your entire pool, but you do not have to go out with all 4 before you come home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. So if I have 1 worker left, and I deliberately went to go get credits so that I could fly over to the Odessa field and buy stuff out of the Commerce and the Civ. So that is going to cause the event timer to move 1 because I went somewhere dangerous. We were getting close to an event.
Getting close.
But we are playing the Galactic Dawn events, which are the nice ones. On the campaign yesterday, as we reached $1 million, we unlocked the Cosmic Twilight, which are the nasty ones that tear you apart. So
I like the nice events.
So now I went to the Odessa field. I could buy 1 or 2 modules from the blue and the yellow. I see that there's a really good blue one, Court of the People, and I'm going to get that one. That one is here. I'm going to pay for it with an ice and an anything. So 1 ice, and I'll spend 1 nanocarbon. And now I can buy a second. When I go up in Civ, not that high.
Definitely.
That high. I could buy another civilization module because I do have 2 credits, and so I could use those as ice. But I think I'm going to go with the cheap food distribution hub.
It's a nice one.
Spend a credit, and that's going to feed everybody at the table, which is great. And I will go up 1 in commerce because I did buy a commerce module, and I am done. That's my action.
I have a question. How am I supposed to ever get titanium?
Well, first of all, you could go somewhere that has a titanium-based moon, and you already did do that. You actually got a moon that has titanium on it. So one of the things you could do is slot it on your engine building in between your 2 industry modules, which would generate titanium every time you use the 2 modules that it's on. Right?
That's not very often. How else can I get it?
Well, there's other moons that have titanium, and also credits can be spent as titanium. And you have ways of generating credits, which basically means you have titanium whenever you need it.
So my question is, so would I be able to spend my 2 nanocarbon to get another transport?
Yes, because those are 2 of anything, so you could spend those 2.
Okay. And then do I get to deploy it now?
So you still have 1 transport left.
Sure.
In order to build, you've got to go to 1 of 2 spots. You either have to go to the shipyard, which you cannot fly to from your current position, or you could pull back and have your ship go to your own shipwright, which also builds. And the ships you build go into your launch bay.
Okay. Mistakes were made.
Okay.
Well, I didn't realize that you can't just go.
But you can pull back and build a ship. Actually, you could use your engine and build a ship really well with what you got going on.
Right, but I feel like I'm wasting this ship here.
Oh no, this is not one of those worker placement games where you got to get them all out there.
No.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes pulling back just 1 or 2 ships is
okay. Epic. So then let me slot something here. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to pull back this ship.
Okay.
And I feel like there was something I needed to fix. Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, you got that. So you can.
Or what's the other? Wait, what's the other action on there?
It's repair or build a ship.
Or build a ship. Okay.
Yeah.
I think first I'm going to do this, and I'm going to exchange a nano for a credit.
Okay.
And remember, you can use a card or energy for that too.
Yes. Yeah, maybe I'll waste the energy because I have a bunch of more. Yeah. Okay. And then I will pull the other ship.
Now, I could suggest. Now you could pull that there. Now, Chris suggested getting rid of the energy, but keep in mind, energy can also run your engine. So you could actually put an energy there, not a ship there. So if you choose to, if you want to get more of your engine run.
Wait, what?
So you can use energy on modules.
Oh,
So instead of throwing that energy away,
I could put it here.
you could put it there.
Oh,
It acts
I
like
did
a
not
ship.
know that. Okay.
Yeah. So put that energy there, and then that will either give you a build or repair. If you choose repair, you can get rid of that red damage you've got.
I'm okay with the red damage for now.
Okay.
I will tell you that whenever the event happens, you're going to get minus points for your damage on your modules.
Just
Oh.
a point. You will
Okay.
lose it. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's why we're giving you all the information at once.
So maybe I fix it.
Okay. So he's going to fix that up. Now, your remaining ship has
Can
a
go
choice.
anywhere.
If you choose energy, you will now get both cards, or you could go to treasury or architect if you want a credit or a card. Oh, and because you used both of your industry modules, you get what's on the moon right now.
Right. So I get this thing here.
You get a titanium.
Okay. I think I'm gonna pull my ship and what's the white symbol there on that blue card?
The white.
So,
That's the build.
What?
That's the build of development.
Oh, but I can't do that.
Right.
Okay. So then I think instead I'm gonna come and get a credit. No, I don't think that's wise. I think I'm gonna get the 4.
For
The
energy.
4 energy.
Yep. Just one placement, whole thing.
Just for the green track.
Just for the green track. Yep. That's why there's no walls in between the module art, so it just shoots all the way down.
Okay, so that's my turn. I think that's all of it.
Yep. Great. They all go back to your space dock here, and your energy you used goes away.
Oh, okay.
Nice, Mike.
All right, so tell me how fighting works.
Good
I
question.
got this dude over here that I could fight, right? The striker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
You're going to get to take the action first.
Yep.
And then everyone within range can join in. You get a diplomacy phase where you can rules of the fight, end the fight. If it continues on, everyone's going to roll dice for the number of ships they have and see who's the winner.
It's going to be a fun turn because you're going to trigger the event too.
All right. Well, good news is I have a fighter now, and the fighter can move 2 away from where I am. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Which is 2 away from where I am is Peter's home turf.
Wow, you can go anywhere with that.
You get what?
Yep.
You pretty much with your 2 ships and where they are with the fighter 2 range, you can go anywhere except for the nebula.
Right, but if I want to, I want to show off. We're here to show off to people what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So might as well get some fighting going on.
Oh, now you want to fight.
That, I could go somewhere else.
Oh, so you want to fight me? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I don't want to fight you, Peter.
The elders of Dawn know some pretty good spells, by the way. I don't know if you should do this.
But it's going to show off more of the game, yeah?
Yeah, bring it on. Let's see it.
Kind of sounds like you want to fight Peter.
I got a wizard.
I want to fight something.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if I'm going to do that action, can I buy anything?
This is not the transport you're looking for.
This is not the droids. This is not the fight you're looking for. Do I have? I don't think I really have resources that would benefit me going. Well, actually, I have a credit, and the credit could buy me something in yellow. But I wouldn't be able to buy anything in green or brown unless I used my credit in something else. Well, I guess I could.
And remember, you can cash in your moons too to use what's on those.
Right, but that's a one-time use, yeah?
It's true.
So I'd like to buy something brown so I can slot the moon, but
Yeah.
don't have anything. I could use the credit I don't like it. I don't.
And you need more resources for your next spin around the planets here.
Right.
So you want resources.
But to get resources,
It depends. You could go to the trade hub, fight me, turn your cards into credits. You could go to, there's another, if you want to fly to somewhere with another credit on it, there's that kind of stuff happening.
Mike's
No,
playing
it's-
dragons.
yeah, I feel like I want to fight.
You've got a decent amount of energy and
I
an
do.
inclination. It feels like fighting is where it's at right now for your dragons.
Yeah, I think so too. What did you say? I have a decent amount of energy and what?
You have a decent amount of energy, which is useful in fights, and
Right.
an inclination to cause trouble. so,
I mean, yeah, sure.
yeah, you could come down to the trade hub and fight me, and then you'd get you could turn 2 cards or some of that energy into credits. It's a good way to get credits for your future turns.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use my fighter. I'm going to come down to you.
All right. First thing you get to do is take the action on the region.
Right. So I'll turn 2 credits, 2 energy. What are these over here?
Those
Oh,
are
that's what I
spent-
spent earlier.
Yep. We can put those away.
I'll spend 2 for 2 credits. I'll take the one from there and I'll take the one from here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. You could also pick up your leader before or after the fight. Actually,
I'll get my
if
leader
you're
now.
not there, you won't be able to pick it up after the fight. All right. So how this works is first we have something called escalation. Now you were the one who started it, so you would get to decide first if any of your other ships want to come in, if they have range, but you don't have range to get in there with
I
your other
don't.
ship. I do, so I could come in with my other ship.
Okay.
But I'm going to let my other ship survive this one, and I'm just going to fight you with 1 transport.
Mm.
So now we move on to a phase called diplomacy, where each of us has a chance to play 1 and only 1 blue card. So you started it, so you could decide if you want to play a blue card first.
I kind of do.
Okay, let's see it. All right, playing a diplomacy card called Ceasefire. The battle ends. Wow, that was a chicken move for these dragons. The battle ends and advance 1 space on the supremacy track. So you get the benefit of the best result without even getting your hands dirty.
I thought that was a good move. No?
No, it's a
Yeah,
great
good move. Yep.
And I don't die, so I like it.
Okay. See, all friends here.
Now
Move
you
along.
go up on the supremacy track,
I do.
And
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 then
that
that
actually
triggers
hits the next exclamation point, which will move the event to its final spot. Now, when that happens, a new region comes out immediately. So we have now another industry planet right there.
Oh, right next door. Look at that.
And then we flip over these moons, and moons are on there now. And when your turn is over, well, so what we would do is take this marker and put it on your board. And when your turn is over, that would be a reminder to do the event. Now, if you don't have anything else to play card-wise, it sounds like we're ready for the event.
Yeah. Just to talk about, Mike asked what my abilities are.
Yes.
So my dragon layers, Chris, you can bring them up. Yeah, the dragon layers are when I'm launching, I can choose to consider my developments, which I don't have yet, as ships for determining range, and then for the horde, at the end of the game, my credits count as double for determining the vault bonus.
Right.
Now, you don't get the volt bonus until you get up here on the yellow track.
Yeah,
You're going to want to push up that yellow track
Yeah.
real fast and hard.
working on it. Yeah, but I got to buy yellow.
Yes.
Yep.
Or build yellow, basically.
Yep.
All right.
I'll build on yellow, right?
So we're going to do the event. So now here's the thing. Nobody went into the nebula, so nobody knows what kind of event's coming up and what track we're going to score. You flip it over. We are scoring supremacy, much to the dragon's joy.
Look
That
at
means you actually score your supremacy minus any damage you have on your station. Mike has no damage on his station and is at 5, so scores 5 points for supremacy.
I'm on.
And Katia and I both have no damage, but we are only at 3, so we score 3 each
1, 2, 3,
on supremacy.
1, 2, 3.
And that is the score. Now, the next thing that happens is it's called the Call of the Obelisk. Raider B comes out. So what we do is we flip over Raider B. It is the Saucerian Abductor. Now, when the Saucerian Abductor comes out, that means that it's going to capture some of our leaders. We're going to roll for what nebula it's in. It's actually going to be a Nebula 4. And what we all have to do now is pick 2 leaders from anywhere on the board to put on the Saucerian Abductor's card. It's captured those 2 leaders. You only get them back if you beat the thing.
Can you pick the leaders that are in the nebula?
You can, actually.
I kind of feel like those are a lost cause right now.
I mean, they're harder to
Not
get.
for you.
so
You have access to the nebula.
Not yet.
I'm going to
Not
leave
yet.
mine in the nebula, and I'm going to take mine away from the Maximus field.
When is it that we can use the leaders again?
When you build a development,
When you build.
When you build.
when you build a city or spaceport.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where to pick them from.
Anywhere.
Anywhere you're not planning on going immediately.
Well, I was gonna go to the nebula, but this asshole here kind of threw a
Take
wrench
him
in
out.
my plan.
You know,
Oh wait, those are mine. Oh, I'm purple. Hold on.
diplomatic relations with the Saucerian Abductor were wrecked today when they were called an asshole by the cloud people.
I mean, they did kidnap leaders, so.
I mean, well, we don't know if that happened before or after the asshole comment. You know, they came here and then all of a sudden, why did they take leaders? Well, they were insulted.
All right.
Okay. So the next thing that happens after the saucer comes out is a special effect. And like we said, this is the Dawn event, so they're not bad. The special effect says each player recruits one of their leaders from any region and draws a tactics card. So they taught you where your leaders were. So you take any leader you want and
But
bring
not
it home.
not from that card, obviously.
Not from the card, from somewhere else.
Can you take it from the nebula?
Yes. And you get a tactics card. Starting with Mike, we can all draw a tactics card. That's the reward. They taught us something about their civilization, and we suddenly get a little bit of inside knowledge. Just take one tactics card when you're ready.
Is that here, Peter?
Yep. You just hit 1 on the deck, and you can take one of those.
Is it normal I already had a leader on my
Yes.
board? Okay.
Start
You'll
with
start
1.
Okay. Sorry, the tactic the what card?
So over here on this deck of cards over here,
Okay, I
the
pick
orange
one
deck.
and it goes in my hand.
Yep. Just draw one of those. You learn something from that saucer after you've insulted it. You learned how they react to insults. And that'll give you something to do. Okay, so that is the event, and that was at the end of Mike's turn. So this goes, the event marker returns back to the 3-player marker, and it is now my turn. I'm not dead because he decided not to shoot me when we were at the trade hub.
Well, because
But-
your turn is now to pull back your stuff and
I
trigger
do
your-
have to return now because I've got nothing else I can do, right? So I'm going to return. I can do this one at a time. Now, if I intended to build on the yellow planet, I might do this in a certain way, but I don't think I'm going to build on that planet, so it doesn't really matter which ship I take. So I'm going to go first to the primary reactor and generate 2 energy, and that gives me a little juice on this turn. The second ship is going to go to the treasury and generate a credit, but now I'll use an energy on the food distribution hub, which generates another credit and a nanocarbon for everybody. You're welcome.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
And a point for me.
A point for you.
Yes, because I fed you both with nanocarbon.
So nice to do. Nanocarbon is the okay.
That was
Then-
delicious.
Yeah, wasn't it? And now I have one more ship to go. And if I go over here to the Court of the People, I can spend anything to go up the Civ track. So I will spend an energy to go up the Civ track. And that puts me up 1 on the Civ track, which causes the event tracker to go. And then I will use my last energy on the Architect, which will give me another card. And I could play that card right now. That's interesting. Hmm. I
Good
am
pullback.
going to stick with the cards I have. So my ships will now go back to the launch bay, and the energy that I spent on modules will be gone, and that's it. That's my pullback turn.
Okay. So I'm going to come here with
Yeah.
my ship,
Two
right?
ship.
Oh, with two
Somebody
ships.
grab two ships.
What? How does that even happen?
You grab the one below it. It happens.
Oh,
I do it all the
okay.
time.
Now you can't launch there.
Oh shit! There's somebody there. Damn it!
Yeah.
There is.
That was my plan. How do I
Now,
get
if you'd
rid of
like to
them?
insult the Vorticon strikers as well, then you can create more enemies on the map.
Can I boot them from there?
If you had a fighter, you could go there.
I mean, technically, if you had a fighter, you could land there, or if you had an assume command card, which you already played, but that's where you moved that thing.
God damn it!
You can go nearby, and then he'll come in at you.
It's true.
It's not really what I wanted. Oh, that was my whole plan. I didn't see him there. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Chris,
TTS makes it a little hard to see him.
Yes, it really does. At the angle that I'm at, I did not. I just thought that was part
Yeah.
of the card. Oh shit. Okay. And then if I come here, Michael's there.
Can't
Yeah.
come there. You got to come
Can't
to an
use that one.
unoccupied.
Cloud people looking for a plan B.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right, you can't. Oh, you can't. You got to go to an unoccupied planet, correct? Or an
When you're not
unoccupied.
on the board, it has to be unoccupied. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're a fighter.
Okay. I'm gonna. God damn it. Talk about wrenching the plans, man.
Now,
There's a wrench right here on this moon.
if you can land nearby and survive the fight against it, you'll be right there to go in there. Now you have energy. You have a lot of energy, and that's not a particularly strong ship, so you might be able to beat it in a fight.
But what does the energy do in the fight?
It adds weapons. So in other words, your fighter, your transport will only roll one die, but every energy you spend will add dice to that fight. So you can beef up your weapon systems.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so you land there, you get the credit first. I think you grabbed them all again. Yeah, just quickly grab it. Boom, there you go. They have a credit moon.
Okay.
And now what's going to happen is the Vorticon Striker is going to come in. Now, during escalation, the first thing that happens is Mike can choose to come in, and Mike actually has range with this fighter and with this transport. So one or both of those ships could come in and join your fight.
Yeah, but they're not helping.
No, it's many may enter, one walks out of there.
Yeah,
So-
Michael, you stay where you are.
Oh, it doesn't look like.
Oh, here we go.
Don't do it.
What's happening?
Okay, so escalation has brought in some additional enemies. And now what's going to happen is diplomacy, where each player can play a blue card and only one blue card. Katia, would you like to play a blue card?
I have one to play.
And she does play it, called Sizing Them Up. At the end of the diplomacy phase, she'll draw 3 more cards. So she's basically just getting more stuff. Mike, do you want to play a blue card?
No, I'm good.
Okay, we move on to battle prep. At this stage, you have one shot and one shot only to add dice to beef up your weapons or play any other red cards. So here we have Katia with 1 die. Would you like to spend any energy?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Wait, can I play any other cards?
If they're red and they're related to fighting, yes.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Okay. So I will spend 3 energy.
Okay. So you are going to add 3 dice. That means you're rolling 4 dice. And Mike, it's now to you. You actually have 2 dice from your fighter and 1 die from your transport. And this is the first time we're going to introduce the concept of targeting, When you have more than one ship together, you actually increase your targeting, which is your floor, your base level roll that you can't roll under. So with 2 ships, you have a targeting of 2, which means you're going to reroll all your 1s, guaranteed.
I like how this was only explained after I decided to fight the little.
Yeah, well, that's
Face
how it goes, you know.
That's why we're doing
Yeah,
this. So to
it's
show
learning
off all the things.
Now, Katia, you have 4 dice. Mike, you have 3 dice and 2 targeting, and you can decide to spend energy right now if you would like.
I'm going to spend 1 because I
Okay.
only have 1.
So you are going to go up to 4 dice and 2 targeting, and then I will roll for the Vorticon Striker, which rolls 2 dice.
Michael, if you win this, I'm going to slap you across the camera.
Okay, bring it.
Here we go. Roll them up.
Not. Did you see how I rolled in the beginning of the game? I roll like shite. That's what's going to happen.
Vorticon's got 3 and 3. That's easy to beat.
Yeah, come on.
I'm going to roll on screen.
Katia,
so I might
ooh.
use the shit.
I got
Katia's
6,
got-
6, and 5.
Yeah, she got 6, 6, 5,
That's
3.
really good.
What are you
I
getting,
didn't
Mike?
roll yet. I'm waiting for the camera.
All right, ready.
Okay, now you got 2 1s, and you have targeting of 2, so
Yep.
you can re-roll both of those 1s.
But it won't matter. I still win.
No, but we should let him roll for.
Okay.
And there could be cards involved too. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Come on.
so close, but
664.
4 loses to 665 unless he's got a card.
Any
or something.
cards being played?
No cards.
Wow.
That- so close.
So what happens now?
So you just won, which means both of Mike's ships go to the scrapyard. Now, when you go to the when you lose a fight, you get your tactical ops. So right now, Michael, you have the ability to get either a card or a moon that you slot right there, which would take over your losing condition. Instead of a card, you would get something else. So you could generate
that.
Okay, so he's going to put a credit there, so you can get a credit. Katia, since you won the fight, you get 2 things because a raider's involved. First, you get a supremacy every time you win a fight. So you would move your marker up the supremacy track.
Woohoo!
I have a question. Can I slot the moon in a later fight?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to save the moon for now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take a card for now.
Okay, sure. And then Katia, you went up to supremacy for winning, but also every raider has a certain bonus as well. Because you beat a Vorticon Striker, you get a card. So you get a card for that.
Like the red ones?
Yeah. Just one of those. And you have just successfully fought and won, and that was a good turn. It goes back to
Well
Mike.
done.
All right. So what happens now with the ships in the shipyard? And
So Scrapyard is not out of the game. They come back when you return to station. However, they are not allowed to use your engine unless they are repaired on the turn you're bringing them back. You can also, if you repair them at any time, they move into what's called the repair barge, which is a part of the scrapyard that is able to use engine. Right now, you have 2 ships in the non-functional part of the scrapyard. They don't do anything till you pull back.
Okay.
You have 1 ship still in your launch bay, so your choices are either to return to station or go back out with 1 ship and go adjacent to where you already have a presence.
When we score, that's a few turns away with the dial. You get negative points for any damage on your shit, right?
On your modules, yes.
Okay.
Damaged ships won't be.
Right. Damaged ships do not affect the score.
But the modules. Oh, okay. All right. I'm reading the card wrong. Never mind.
No worries.
Forget what I just said.
Pay no attention.
Pay no attention to the man that has no idea what he's doing. All right. Do I pull back? I can repair. So I can deploy my transport 1 away from the transport that's already there.
Yep. And
Or
the
start
saucer has a range of 2, so the saucer is guaranteed to fight you. No matter where you go.
Right. Or just pull back.
Or pull back.
But I'd only be able to trigger 1 of my things.
Correct.
Unless I used it on my brown, repaired one of the ships, and then used that to do something.
Right. Normally that move is really good if your brown has more modules and can be used with energy. What you'd
Right.
essentially be doing is trading a move for a move because you only have one brown.
That's
So,
true.
yeah. Doesn't quite work yet in that way.
And the saucer is this douchebag.
4 dice. Wow.
Yeah.
I know why the saucer has abducted all these leaders. Just an asshole and a douchebag is what it's been called so far.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, right?
I am going to feed the saucer cookies so it does nice things to the elders.
No,
that
it's
follow them.
not. It's not doing any nice things. So I guess I'll just pull back my ships.
Okay. Ship. Singular.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
you get the other ships back too.
My one ship. So I'll pull my ship back and I'll trigger. Do I build?
Build a ship, you can get energy, you can get more credits. Depends on what you want your next kind of turn to be.
What's the difference between the fighter and the science vessel?
The main thing is the fighter can go into on the first launch, it can go occupied, and the science vessel can go in the nebula. Those are the main differences.
Right. On launch, right? It can go in the nebula?
Yeah, on launch, it can, if it's unoccupied, and then fly up there on other turns as well.
But the saucer's still going to screw you, right? Because it's 2 away. Even in the nebula, it's going to hit somebody.
Yeah, saucer has got to be taken out before too long.
But you still get to do what's on the board before the battle happens. So
Right,
True.
right.
you always get to do what you go there to do.
So I can burn all 3 of my credits to build the science vessel.
That seems expensive.
You have a nanocarbon.
Oh, true.
That feels expensive.
And the upgrades come from going up the brown track. Okay.
Right. And I should mention that if you go up, and I don't know if this was clear, so let me make sure. When you go up the brown track, if you get an upgrade for a ship that you do not have yet, you get that ship for free. No cost. Dealership just throws that ship right in.
I like it.
Damn.
I like
Yeah,
it.
it's a better way to get a ship if you can swing it.
Katia is 1 away from an upgrade. Mike is 2 away from an upgrade. I am 2 away from an upgrade. We are not very industrious, our factions.
I'm going to go and get my energy, 2 energy.
Okay. Gaining energy, then the other ships come back home, and you're good to go. You're ready for launch again. Now, I'm launching for the first time back out there. 3 ships, full of credits. Katia's cleared the Maximus field. I'll just land there.
What?
Just kidding.
That's great. That would be awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm gonna.
Well,
I know she wants to go there. I'm
I
gonna fly down here and use the Odessa field again.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maximus, but we are ignoring your field and going to the Odessa field all day long.
Don't forget to move the event tracker.
I just did. I thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I didn't.
Cool.
Crap. Let's see. It moved once.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
just did.
Oh,
That
okay.
was the first
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Second guessed me there for a second. All right. Let's see. I went to the Odessa field. I can buy 2 things here. The Science Foundation is a lot like the one I already have.
Ooh, fun.
Chris has illustrated that with an Illuminati pyramid. I don't know what's on that one.
Yeah. I can't talk about it.
I'm going to buy the Trade Federation. That
Ooh.
seems good. I'm going to spend a credit on the Trade Federation. That is going to bump me up on the commerce track.
I think deep Star Trek fans will know the little symbol
Okay.
building there.
You know what, Peter? I think I'm gonna play this card here,
Okay.
which allows me to also advance on that track.
Ooh, nice. She played a tracking device. She's following me up the commerce track.
I
gotcha.
am.
This is not the track you're looking for. Okay, so you do that. And I can buy one of these other cards. Now, if I buy the Ancient Vault, it is broken. If I buy the Crypto Network, it is broken. So I'm going to buy the Tower Keepers Guild. It's cheap, it's affordable, and it will encourage me to build on these red planets.
And that's in-game points.
Yep, so I'm going to spend a credit and then spend 1 of anything. So I'm going to spend tactical information, which is the card out of my hand. That's the any resource. So I bought a Civ module. Oh, that's actually not the right time to do that. Hold on. Before I buy it, I got to play a card here because I got to get my hand as low as possible because I'm going to draw back up when I hit the next thing here. So I'm going to play Unwelcome Visitor, which is to use somebody's module on. I can use any non-science module. So I am going to use Katia's Transmogrifier. So I use that one, which allows me to spend another card and turn that into a credit. That's the power of her Transmogrifier. And then when I buy the module, the blue one, I go up in the blue track, which puts me at the spot number 9. Says my new hand limit is now 6 cards, and I get to draw up to new hand limit. So I did that. I went up on the 2 tracks, and I am good to go. Katia, it's your turn.
So, if I come to this Maximus field, this other space asshole is going to come charging.
Great.
Yep.
I feel like we have an infinite amount in that corner. I don't like it.
You took out the other one pretty easily.
Yeah, but I spent like a lot of. Okay, how many dice does he get?
2.
And I would get 1. Correct?
Yep. Well, unless you bring in your other ship.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait, how do you bring in the other ship?
Just like you did before. She has her ship right next to it.
I'm gonna do something different.
Am I missing something?
Where is she going?
If she were to go to the Maximus field and
Yeah.
fight this raider, she'd be able to pull in
that
this.
one there. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Is she officially choosing the Maximus field?
No,
Not yet.
no. If I go to the shipyard, I can add a new ship
Yes. Or repair something.
or repair something. And then what happens if I build here on this red thing?
If you were able to build an obelisk there, you would go up the supremacy track, you would score leaders that are nearby, and you would get a one-time power, which is to get more energy. And at the end of the game, you would also score the obelisk, and the obelisk would help you in any battle that's around that region.
Okay.
So lots of good stuff.
I'm thinking I might do that.
I'm going to have to fight you for that.
Why?
Because I just got a really cool endgame card that says if I have obelisks, I get points. So now
I'll let him bully you out of that.
But like if I come here,
Yes.
okay. So if I come here, first of all, correct me if I'm wrong. My ability is to move a ship. Right?
You can move your other ship for free up to its range.
Okay. And then what happens with that ship?
It just takes a free move. It doesn't launch there. It doesn't do anything.
So it just moves to a different location.
It just repositions. Yeah, it's like a tactical play.
Okay. Okay. I think I might move it. I think I might move it to the shipyard.
Okay.
That's a faction ability, correct?
Yeah, that's a faction ability. Now,
and I can build?
You get no. Well, so just to be really clear, landing on a planet is not building. So landing on a planet is always gaining a moon, and then the build is a completely separate action.
So when do I do the build?
Either you go to the development office to build, or it's next door actually, or you pull home. You go back to your architect, which is on your board.
Oh, hold on a second then. Hold on.
Also, I should point out that when you go there to that region, I don't know if you know this, but the saucer is going to come over to try and kick your butt.
Okay. The building thing. has been confusing me, obviously.
No worries.
So you have to go to the development office to build anywhere, but you have to be within range.
So think of it like this. You got to be on a planet, the planet you want to be on with a transport. Then the development office is the action of filing the paperwork, building the thing, doing the job.
Okay.
So it builds on any planet, just takes care of a build action when you go there.
You have to have a transport there, though.
Right. You have to have everything lined up. You got to have the resources lined up. You got to have the leaders lined up, and you got to have a transport on the planet.
Okay. So if I come here then instead to the shipyard, is this space thing going to come?
Oh, yes. Yeah, because they can travel 2 spaces. So.
Fine. Then I may as well just come with my original plan and let the other.
Okay. So when you go to the Maximus field, you move the event tracker by 1.
Okay.
Then you take the action of the Maximus field.
Can I? Oh, I take the action.
You can do your drift right now if you would like. You can actually move that 1 over. Now, keep in mind, Katia, this is a cool way that your Nebula people could sneak over to this red planet without the saucer noticing, because the drift is not a launch. You could actually sneak over there.
Oh, okay.
Now, you wouldn't have backup for your fight.
Correct. I want backup.
Okay, so you're drifting in for you're ready.
And then I take the action of the thing first?
Yes, you take the action of the Maximus field.
So I will, because I launched here adjacent to the nebula, I believe I get a nano something.
You get a ice or a nanocarbon.
I'll take the nano. And then I will come and purchase the green here that allows me energy, or the titanium. So I spend 2 nano for that.
Ooh, you're going to go up the science track.
And then I go up the science track. Right here. I don't know what that does.
Okay, so that's really exciting, because you're going to make the first discovery. So you get to look through that stack of cards, which is 5 cards, and take any one of those tokens that you want.
What stack of cards?
So you've just moved right next to it's a small little pile of cards.
Oh.
You can either do the right click and a search, or you can grab all of them into your hand and choose which one you want and put the rest back.
I'd suggest doing the search, since it's hard to.
So then you just click on the one button I don't know what these icons mean.
Now, if it's a square icon, like if it's a green square, that means get a science module. If it's a green diamond, it means go up the science track. If it's a repair icon, there's a lot of different iconography, and if you don't recognize one, we can just
can I just open them up face up?
Sure. So it's a learning game. We could all look at what's secretly in there. Normally, you would keep this to yourself and pick the one you want, and everyone else can do but we're fine. So you look at your choices. If you pick the green square or the yellow square, that's gaining a science or a commerce module and going up on the track, because anytime you get a module, you go up on the track. Or if you want to go up on Civ, you can take the blue one, which would go up the blue track. Or you can take 2 cards, or you can take one of these 2 resources.
Ooh.
Now, technically on these, you do not have to spend them when you get them. So if you took the yellow one or the green one and you didn't like the modules that were currently out there, you could, of course, wait. But usually, they're good enough to go right away.
Oh, I think I might take... this gives a credit to everyone?
It gives 2 credits to you and a point.
Okay, but I think I might take that one. Okay.
So you've chosen the thing that was marked with a commerce icon. You're putting the rest back.
Yeah.
And you took that one, and that means you go up on the yellow commerce track as well. So you'll move your marker up on the commerce track.
Yeah.
And then we'll discard this one.
Okay. And then I will also purchase the broken one here. That's costing 2.
That's your 2 titanium.
So I will spend a titanium and a credit.
That works.
I can't see the bag. Okay, there we go. And my credit.
There you go.
And then that will come here.
Yep. Come to
And then
broken.
And then
we're
I
gonna
go.
have to put 2 broken. We'll put the broken stuff on your modules here.
It's okay. And then I go up the brown track, which allows me to upgrade a ship.
Correct. Now what happens is you take any of your 5 available upgrades, either one of your 2 transport upgrades or one of your other upgrades, and you'll get a free ship.
So my transformer one with the voyage can go in the nebula.
Correct. Your cloud scrapers, which is your special, also can go in the nebula.
Yeah.
And it actually works for all of your transports, not just one.
Okay.
If you build
the
cloud
transformer
scraper,
has 3 dice on it.
correct, it's a stronger ship.
I'm going to take the voyage. The transformer one.
Okay. So you put that on you cover up your current science vessel with that one.
Yeah.
And because it's dealership is throwing in a free science vessel with every purchase, you get a free science vessel ready to go on that spot.
Perfect.
And you got your 2 modules. You went up your 2 tracks.
And then so if I have a frantic repair thing.
Yeah, play that card.
Oh, nice.
So I can fix the damage.
Yeah.
Of both. Right?
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Perfect timing because you just advanced the event timer again. The event horizon is getting closer to the dawn. All right, so then you got.
So now the thing comes at me.
Now the thing comes at you. Escalation would mean that anyone nearby can join, but no one's nearby. So it's just you. 2 dice, 2 targeting.
I'm going to spend my energy to make it 3 dice.
Okay.
Mike, don't forget to pick up your leader if you want.
Oh, yeah. Where's my leader?
If you go to the Maxis field, you got one hanging out over there.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Mike, do you want to roll 2 dice for the Vorticon Striker?
I would love to.
Oh, okay. So
the way he's been rolling?
Hold on. So how many dice do I get then? I had 2
orange
ships
dice.
here.
You had 2 and you spent an energy?
Yeah, I'm spending an energy.
So you're up to 3.
Okay.
The orange dice are the Raider dice, Mike.
Yeah,
so what does my leader do there? Really? Nothing?
When you pick it up?
Well, do I pick it up now?
You can pick it up now while you're still alive over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Might not be in a minute.
I roll like shit. She'll be fine.
All right, let's see Katia's roll first.
One.
Let's see Katia's roll first. Dramatic. 6-3-3.
Okay, 6 is a good shot. Good.
All right. Let's see the Raider roll.
Only
What
2
am I
dice.
trying to beat?
You're going to
2
need
dice.
a 6-4 at least. Yeah, you get 2 dice with this guy.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Perfect.
5-2. No, it's defeated.
So Katia has beat another Vorticon Striker. She goes up supremacy once again,
Woohoo!
and that causes the event.
Oh, and then what does he give me?
And the Vorticon Striker also, the reward is a card. You get another card when you beat the Vorticon Striker. So you've successfully dominated battle 2 times, and you've flown us into an event. Are you ready for that event?
I am.
Okay, first, a region comes out when we hit the event marker. It is our first blue planet, an icy planet.
Cities can be built there.
Cities, and also
Ooh.
we can find Superman's hidden fortress there.
Very nice.
Then
City of Solitude.
the event card comes up, and it scores civilization. It's a comet storm.
Which one's Civ?
So it's the blue track. I'm very happy about that.
I'm actually going to change that for me.
Oh,
I'm going to play an
Katia.
alternate reality card.
Katia lives in an alternate reality, everybody.
So I'm going to score my, my green.
Yeah.
Katia will score science right now for 8 points. 8 points for purple. And
Fixed her module. So
I scored 9 points because of Civ. So I will go to 14.
And I got 5.
And then you score 5 points. That puts you up there. Pretty close game. Now, the next thing that happens on the event card is that Raider C comes out. Now, Raider C, chosen for us for this game, is the Ice Pirates.
Great.
Ice Pirates begin on the newly revealed planet, so they are ready to go on that ice planet. And the special effect of the Comet Storm says each player gains 1 ice right now.
Woo!
Then put 1 bonus ice on the newly placed planet and 1 on each adjacent region. So I'll add some ice to the board here. That means if you go to the monolith or this industry planet or the ice planet itself, you get some ice. And I'll take an ice as well.
Free action to pick up that ice.
Free action, yep. So that resolves the event. It goes all the way back around to the 3-player, and we are 2 events in, and we're back to Mike.
Great.
Katia's cleaning the board up of Raiders so that we don't have any problems.
You're welcome.
Well, she just also added one.
I mean somebody's got to do the dirty work.
She did. She did just kill one, and another one just popped up. So I don't know if we can thank her yet.
Yeah, I'm not thanking anybody.
The Ice Pirates' power is that they freeze out everybody else, so you can't join in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They look really cool. It's one of my
We
favorite.
need a new
looking
module up
Raiders.
here. New module in the commerce track.
Oh, yep.
If I go into one of the planets adjacent to you guys, do you come in to fight me like the Raiders do?
No, the Raiders have a strike ability which allows that to happen. We don't have that ability, so we can't do anything automatically.
Cool.
That
Chris, you
saucer's
on
gonna
that?
get you, though.
Chris?
What?
Nothing, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that. Yeah.
Hey, there's Tim Chewin in here. Nice.
Yeah.
He shot all those awesome videos. And Tim inspired one of our social goals that's going to happen tomorrow because he was saying like he's team Zodian Warmongers, team Warmongers was what he was shouting. So tomorrow, one of our social goals is to join a team and help us unlock, more factions. So we'll have to shout as loud as he's going to be shouting for the Warmongers tomorrow.
All right, I want to stay away from the saucer of S, right? Which means
Good
I need
luck.
to be somewhere away from 2 away from them.
Yep.
And I don't want to go next to this guy because this guy will come in.
Right?
Yeah.
So any one of these 4 will prevent.
Looks
shit
like
from
not the red one, but the 2 yellows straight up. Or you could drop your fighter on me in the Odessa field and come on in.
Sure. You need some modules, Mike.
Or you go to the shipyard and maybe I'll come join in.
You can't.
Well, if the Raider triggers a fight, she'd be able to.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
No?
You're rolling. I roll like shit. You're rolling really well. I'm not even chanting that shit anymore. Peter, if I come into your territory, we fight though, yeah?
Yeah.
It's nothing personal, dude.
I mean, bring it. See it. I shall channel one of the factions of Dwellings of Elder Vale to fight on my behalf in each fight.
Fine.
So this fight, I'm going to be bringing the Pirates of Nightmare Cove to suddenly be the fighters for my behalf. But first you get to do the Odessa Field. That actually moves the event timer first, and you get to buy from the Commerce and Civ tracks. That's the other side of the board.
Very ominous. All right, I'm going to spend 2 credits and buy this guy.
Nice. You can slot a moon in that one. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a commerce module. So you go up the commerce track.
Right.
And that's going to put you up 1 more on there. We're all tied on the commerce track.
Mike, you saw what that one was called, right?
I'm not reading.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's good.
Art's real tiny, but if you just look in the middle,
There's Han Solo on there.
Where?
He's on the bottom.
He's in carbonite.
Yeah.
It doesn't zoom in for me. Like
you got to hit Option or Alt.
it's yeah.
No, I hit alt, but it comes up like really tiny.
And then you can use a mouse wheel or something to zoom in on that alt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Oh, you
pretty
can.
cool.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
That's awesome, Chris.
Well done. Well done. All right. So then purchase number 2.
Oh, I think I hit the. Sorry, I made a gong sound.
Yeah, you're good.
We'll buy another one.
If credits can be used as wild, why trade a credit for one of the items or resources?
Well, credits are not good for energy or cards, but they are good for the other 3. So they're just flexibility, really, is what it's.
For those, I got it.
I mean, you're looking at why would you ever go the other way on the asteroid exchange? Well, keep in mind you get all 3 of those, so you're turning something that's wild for one of those into 3 of them.
Right, 1 credit for all 3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not trade 1 for 1. It's trade 1 for all.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're buying up asteroids, and they're worth money.
But I won't have any credits if I buy that one. Oh, but I can trigger my engine any way I want, right?
Correct.
You're really making me want Cadbury mini eggs now.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're the good one. They're the good ones too.
Are they the ones from Canada?
They're the ones you got me. Yeah, they're not the shit ones that we sell here around Easter. Well, I figured I'm dragons and I got dragon eggs. It makes sense.
Oh,
Nice.
Funny.
And now, what's my thematic food choice of Elders of Dwellin'on? I don't know.
I'm gonna buy that one.
That's a great point, Don.
Nice.
All right, so you bought another commerce module, which means you go up again on commerce, which is exactly what the dragons want to do. Now, when you get to that one, you do move the event. I'll move it for you. Event tracker goes one more time.
Okay.
And refill your modules.
Yep, we got it. Ooh, there's a good one. It's a lot of 2 good ones. Okay.
All right, so I did the thing.
Now we have a fight
Now
because you went in the same place that I am at. Now, the first thing that happens is escalation. Nobody else is close enough to join. Then we move on to diplomacy, where you could play a diplomacy card first. Are you going to play one?
Got any blue cards?
No, I'm not playing anything.
I am also not going to play a diplomacy card. We go right into battle. You roll 2 dice. I roll 1. You can spend energy if you'd like first before I get to spend mine.
You don't have any energy to
I
spend?
don't have any, so I'm rolling 1 die, and that's all I'm rolling.
I'm spending an energy because I roll like garbage.
Okay, so you're going to make it 3 dice. I have 1 measly dice, but it's channeling the
garbage dice.
It's channeling the pirates of Nightmare Cove. Here we go.
Wait. Before I spend, I have a rolling question. If you roll 1, 1, and I roll 2 1s, do I beat you?
You do, because I have a 1-0 to your 1-1.
But if you roll a 5 and I roll nothing close to a 5, you win.
Correct. Highest single.
Let's see Peter's roll first. Let's see the one roll that you got to beat here.
Do I get to take energy afterwards?
No, you have to choose now.
Yeah, I'm spending the energy.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, let's see Peter's roll.
Here we go. Come on, pirates. Oh, crap.
You got to beat a 1. I think you got this.
I have a card, though. We'll see what he does here.
Oh, yeah, you can be careful of cards. So do your best. Roll well.
Okay, here we go.
Hit it a couple times. There you go.
6, 3, 3.
Okay, now, interestingly, I will just reveal to the audience what I have a card that would jump me with a good number there, but I cannot, since he added that extra die, I can't do anything here. So I am losing. So I lost. My transport goes to the scrapyard. I get my tactical ops, and Mike gets to go up supremacy, which is also what the dragons want, and he gets to get that token, which is right there on the supremacy track. I should not have let him have it, but I didn't have the way to stop him. So here we go.
You're welcome.
Mike, that
token is
token.
And that token
only
is
one
an
token? Okay.
upgrade anytime you want it.
An upgrade for what?
One of your ships. So like all these cool upgrades over here, you get to pick one and put it and change what your ship does for that type of ship.
Can I upgrade a ship I don't have and get the free dealer?
Yes, it's just like the other track.
Really?
I'm going to slot this moon in my tactical ops, which gives me a point and a titanium when I lose.
All right. You're welcome. See, that was good for you.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. I feel like I want to do the. Can I do my special Starwing upgrade?
You can. Yeah. So that's a really fun ship. Basically, it gains targeting the more it gets hurt. And
It's got 2 shields.
Yeah, 2 shields on it. Yeah.
I mean, the blaster, I can spend an energy to jump to the. Right? Am I reading that right?
The blaster is very similar to your current heavy cruiser, which also has jump, but its dice go from 3 to 5. But note that it loses the shield. So more weapons, less shielding.
All right, Starwing it is. I'm going to burn that.
Guys, you spend the token. You can put it in this bowl over here if you want.
Okay.
And then you move the Starwing upgrade onto your board.
Right
you
here.
then get a free science vessel. So basically, you get your Starwing right away.
Nice.
And that was for winning that fight. And that was the end of your turn.
Okay.
Now
Nice
it's
turn.
my turn.
Not bad.
And because you.
Wait.
Yes.
So were we done with the battle and now it's my turn and I'm not in the battle?
Technically speaking, we're done with the battle and it is still your turn before you relinquish it to me. So if you have anything else you want to do, like get your leader or play a card, you can do that.
Oh yeah, you can take your leader. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have done that earlier, huh?
It's fine either way. Sometimes I leave them because you can always score with them too.
I don't want to do that, but I do want to do this. That'd be good. We get to mention it. I'm going to play a yellow card that has an exclamation point.
Okay.
And it's called, and I'm sure it has no relation, but it's called Mission Catastrophe.
Ooh, brutal card. That's not good.
I don't know where you want to look at it, Chris.
Right here.
There you go.
So that means we move the event timer because you played a yellow card.
Right.
And then it says each other player must discard 1 resource and damage 1 of their ships or modules.
Wow, jerk.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, lose a resource.
I just want to do it to bring to attention another cardboard alchemy game called Mission Catastrophe.
That's correct. I have to lose a resource.
I lost an ice. And I'm going to damage my...
I'm going to lose a card.
What does it say we can damage?
A ship or a module. So you can either take one of your ships in the launch bay and throw it into the scrapyard. You can take one of your ships that's on the Maximus field, throw it in the scrapyard, or you could damage one of your modules that is undamaged.
And what happens once they're in the scrapyard? Do I get them
back?
back?
Them to use them or not?
Okay, so I would have to fix it to get it back at some point.
Well,
no, you'll get it back. But when you get it back, you won't be able to use it to trigger your engine. You'll have to repair it first in order to use it to trigger your engine.
Okay.
Kind of what happened to me when I lost that battle to you and I had 2 ships I couldn't do shit with.
Okay.
I'm
gonna hurt one of my ships.
Okay. You want to hurt one that's out on the board already, or one out of your launch bay?
No, out of my launch bay.
All right. Cool. That goes up top up here.
Oh, sorry.
If you repair it, you'll move it down there. You have a damage token on your Nebula and Cloud people, by the way.
Pardon?
Oh, that's weird. It's just floating. TPS.
I was just hovering it with my magical powers.
Weird.
Okay, so I chose to damage one of my ships and not one of my modules, and I lost a card. So I did the thing. And now, Mike, that's the end of your turn, right? So we're on my turn.
The asteroid exchange that I got has a little red mark on the bottom right. Is that?
Oh, that means it comes in damaged. So let's go damage. You have to take that damage off to use it.
Right.
Okay, so my turn, and I am going to deliberately pick a fight with the saucer. I don't know if this is a smart plan, but we're going.
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. I am going to land right here on this red radioactive planet. I'm going to take this moon.
Radioactive.
And then the saucer notices and comes to abduct me and says, "Are you the one that called us assholes?" Wasn't me.
Yep.
Wait,
everybody else points to you.
Yeah.
So
the saucer has 4 dice.
The saucer has 4 dice.
You have 1.
I have 1.
Yeah.
I'm saying this wasn't necessarily a smart plan.
Okay.
But now escalation means that you could join in with your fighter if you so choose.
Because the fighter has a range of 2.
Right, but the fighter has 2 dice.
Yeah.
You got energy.
The saucer's 4.
You want to spend some energy?
I only have 1 energy.
And get another die?
I'm not too happy about that.
Okay. You ready for this?
Fortune favors the bold.
Oh, I'm taking a leader from my spot before I forget again.
Sure. Are you coming into this fight, though?
No, I'm going to let you...
Okay.
I'm going to watch the fireworks from a couple distance.
So I am going to play a card called Playing Dead. I'm going to skip the diplomacy phase. Playing Dead says, during escalation, any of your ships in the scrapyard may engage and move into the active region.
Ooh.
And we're coming out to fight this.
Oh.
Done. That's good.
You sure you didn't want to get into that, Mike?
I'm good. I'm happy.
That's going to give me 3 dice and 3 targeting, and I'm ready to rock against this saucer.
All right, who's rolling for the...
I'll do it.
Here we go.
Where's the
Right.
color's the raider?
If I botch this,
We're over
I've
here.
got no way to get out of the scrapyard. This is it. I got to win this fight.
The raider has how many?
4 dice.
Wait. I'm going to just spend this moon, which has an energy on it, to up my dice to 4 because I cannot lose this one.
All right, so let's see the Raiders roll first. Katia?
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh, rolling them well.
Oh,
no
I was
sixes.
generous to you.
5,
high.
4, 2, 1.
5
No
high.
sixes.
Here we go.
5, 2, 2, 1.
Wait, but I have targeting of 3, so I can re-roll everything below a 3.
That's
great.
true.
So I'm going to re-roll
okay.
those. And
There
now we're
you go.
talking much better.
That one's a little cocked, but the 2 5s will do it.
Yeah, 2 5s will do it. Now, the saucer does have a shield, so it is not dead yet. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a shield.
No shield on the saucer.
So what ends up happening with the saucer is as I beat it, I get to take my 2 leaders back. And in a sign of generosity, each of you gets one of your leaders back, but the other one is lost.
Lost in time and lost.
So that card actually keeps the leader on it because it can come back out with another event. Move it over there. Okay. So I beat the saucer, which means I get to go up on supremacy. And the saucer's reward is the leaders. So I got my leaders back, and that's what the reward is for beating it. Whew. Survived that fight.
And the
it's
saucer's gone.
Saucer is out.
I
Nice.
can't believe you actually got him out of there because he was going to attack me next.
There you go. I cleared the board for you.
So I think I might come and explore over here
Nice.
in the nebula, which gives me a nano for free.
Yep.
When you launch a ship. Yep.
And I'm also allowed to move something if I wanted to, but I don't feel the need to.
You want to move one of those out of there?
I mean, I guess I could come and put it
if,
here.
if you want to go to the shipyard, that would not be good. But if you just want to spread out, you could go to a planet.
No, it's
and then-
okay.
Okay.
And then,
Take the moon.
oh yeah, that's a moon. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was like instant points.
No, you get that nebula moon.
Oh shit! Can I swap moons like that are previously
You
slotted?
lose if you want to lose the moon that's already slotted. You can chuck it and then put the new one in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck. Oh man, hold on, hold on.
It's difficult.
Sure. You can always decide later because it's a free
Yeah.
action to slot. You know.
Yep. Don't have to do it right now.
But I'm about to retrieve a ship.
When next turn?
Right? Hold on. Okay. So before I take this thing here, I'm gonna play the refurbishment. I think that's the one.
Gain 1 point for each of your ships in the scrapyard and repair one of them. So what that's going to do is it's going to move your ship to the repair barge.
Okay.
So what that means is you get a point because each of your ships in the scrapyard, you have one ship in the scrapyard.
Yeah.
And then you will be in the repair barge. And what that means is when you pull back return, that ship can operate your engine. Before, it couldn't do that.
Okay, I'm going to do that now before I forget.
Okay, so you get a point because
Yeah.
you had one in the scrapyard. So
Are you going to move it for? Okay.
I'll move it
And
for you.
then, okay, so then I'm going to grab that little token then, the 2 points. I have no idea where I'm going to put it.
Okay. You can hold on to it in your moon area for the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to put it. Where did it go?
It's still in the nebula.
Oh. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. And no, not in my hand.
Put it right.
And then I'm allowed to look somewhere?
Yeah, so then what you're allowed to do is you're allowed to draw 2 of the event cards and look at them and decide which one is going to go on the top and which one is going to go on the bottom.
Okay, so I'm going to put them in my hand so you don't see.
Yes, and if you, obviously for you, you're kind of hoping there's a science one, and you don't want to leave a civ one for me to keep getting points.
Okay,
But if they're about equal to you, the other thing you can do to evaluate them is you can look at what the special effect is on the bottom. And if it's a, say you don't care which track scores, you might care which power happens. Mike Vanderveen says those candy eggs don't seem to be giving Mike the energy he was hoping for.
The bag's almost done.
Okay.
Now he's going to burst. In one moment, the Astro Dracus will be full of candy energy.
I am going to. Okay.
We're working on Dragon Egg Fusion.
Okay, I'll drag this out of the way so that you can put one on the bottom.
Okay, I'm putting this one on the bottom.
Okay, then I'm going to put it back, and you can put one on the top.
This one.
So Katia knows what we're going to score next, and your action in the nebula is now done. It goes to Mike.
All right.
What will the dragons do?
The Starwing has a distance of 2. I have no credits. I might as well get them out there, right?
Yeah, you need to get your ships out there. Nobody's built a development yet.
I know.
No, because it's so hard to get on that tile when you have all the stuff you need.
Well, I will tell you that the Elders of Dwellon are looking at that option, and we do want to build because that brings out the 3 free cards we were given at the beginning of the game. So very excited to build.
Right, but the Elders need to take a nap because they're old next turn. So
we could still bring things. We could still awaken ancient treants and all sorts of stuff over here. Watch out.
I don't know if I want to do that though. Like, why would I waste just moving out 1, right?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I don't know what I'm trying to do either, man. We're working on egg fusion right now.
Well, so right now you have transports and you have a science vessel with a range of 2, right?
Oh,
so
nice.
Your transports can go to either one of these, but your science vessel can go all the way out to these areas.
Well, because the science vessel can go, 2?
Yeah.
So you can't get to the nebula yet, but if you put a transport on one of these, like on that planet, you will then be able to fly the distance on your next turn and get that science vessel into the nebula.
Right.
Yeah, get one of those nice moons. Change fate.
Or fight Katia, you know what I mean.
Hey,
Yeah,
But-
with all her transports surrounding. Yeah.
Yeah, she does have a little
Yeah,
army there
Not happening.
surrounding.
now.
If I
I
wanted to get to
just-
the nebula, that's a smart move because I'm closer to the nebula. But if I wanted to build, why would I put a transport on here? Because it'll cost me 3 to build here, where this one will only cost me 2, correct?
Yes, if you're intending to build, I would go to this one. Now, the only thing about that is sometimes it matters where leaders are, but in this particular case, these are going to be very unproductive for points because
Yeah,
they're
you
far
only
away
pick-
from leaders. They're both next to this leader.
It'd be 3 points to build on either one of these.
Yes.
Wait, you get points based on the leaders that are nearby?
So you get points based on the leaders that you put in that development itself, plus any leader of any person adjacent. So, and that includes in other developments. So if you build a spaceport right here, it's got 2 leaders in it, you'll score 2 points, but you'll also score 1 point for Katia's leader who's watching and clapping from the Odessa field.
All right.
Oh, Mike's correcting me on here saying transports can't join a battle on the nebula.
True.
Mm,
Very true. All right. So landing on that planet gets you the moon, which is a energy moon. And you're done. So then I am going to pull back because I have no ships. I have to come back. First thing I'm going to do, because I got 3 ships, is I'm going to pull back and use my treasury, which is going to get me a credit. Now, do I want to do that? I have no energy. This is a bad turn for that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to put that credit back. Did I take 2 credits there?
Where'd all your ships go?
I've got 2 on that
Oh,
planet.
they're piled on top of it. Okay.
Right, so I put that credit back. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go to my primary reactor and generate 2 energy. So generate 2 energy. Then my second ship is going to come here to the architects. I am going to build on this radioactive planet. In order to do so, I need a nanocarbon. Check. I need an ice. Check. I need a titanium. Check. And I need a credit. I have all 4 things. I need at least 1 leader. That's covered by my leaders. So I could get this obelisk and put it on top of my transport. I lose my transport for the rest of the game, but I gain this obelisk card. We follow the directions on that card now. So I discard the leader. I discard the resources. Put those away. And now the card says that I get to go up 1 on the supremacy track. So I will go up on the supremacy track. That gets us to an event marker, which almost triggers the event. We'll put that there. Next thing that happens is I score, and I have 1 leader in the obelisk, plus 3 leaders are at the development office. So that is a total of 4 points for that building. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you build early on in the game, you get more points, obviously.
Right. If I had done that before the leaders got snatched up at the trade hub or snatched up at the shipyard, that would have been better. That's the earliest I could get there. So then now I could turn the obelisk into 4 energy. Now, if I had realized that I was going to, if I had thought through that turn, I would have realized I was going to get energy anyway, so I didn't need to get 2 energy, but whatever. I messed that up. Pay attention to your engines, people. All right, so then what happens is I'm out of ships, but I can use an energy on the Court of the People, and that is a spend 1 of anything to go up the blue track, which I will spend this energy to go up the blue track.
Whew, climbing that track.
Blue track, I want to build a city someday because I'm up on level 2 now in cities. And also, if you read my prophecy power, it says each time I build a development, I can add 1 of the blue modules from the initial game to my station. And I am going to build... I'm actually going to build this Legion of Heroes module.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. If I was to choose to spend a different thing besides energy on my sort of Court of the People, I could basically activate it right now, but I'm done. So what's going to happen is my 2 lone ships are going to come home, and the energy spent is going to go away, and that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, actually, wait. When I play the Legion of Heroes, it is a Civ module, which bumps me up on the Civ track.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh.
And that does trigger the event.
And
Why is
Katia
that?
knows.
Guess what event I didn't keep on top?
A green planet comes out as the planet.
Yeah, those doing.
We got a science planet now, and we're going to put this stack of moons on it. And the event, Katia certainly picked the Civ event. I'm positive.
It is no. I picked the
Lunar Rush. That's Supremacy.
Yep.
Now that card is actually named after a game called Lunar Rush, published by Dead. What's the name of Bernie's company? No, can't remember it right now. Someone's gonna get this in the comments for me.
Like Vanderveen, I know.
Are you talking
Dead
about
Alive?
Is it Bernie? Oh, Omicron. Oh yeah. The people that did Dead Alive games.
Dead Alive Games has a game called Lunar Rush, and Luke tests games with them all the time. So we dedicated a card to them, so called Lunar Rush, and we're going to score Supremacy. That means that Mike scores 6 minus damage, has 1 damage, so scores 5. Katia and I score 5, and Katia scores 5. Correct?
No damage? You guys didn't do any damage?
I don't have any damage. That makes
No,
it
we damaged our ships instead.
Yeah, I went for a ship.
Yep.
Nice. All climbing. Ooh, Yellow's getting a little climb there.
All right. So then after we've scored Supremacy, Raider S is the Swarm. So basically 2 more Vorticons come out. We will roll 2 dice. We've already got a Vorticon card here. So we already know what they do. They're going to come in on Nebulas 3 and 4. So we got 2 new Raiders coming right next to Katia. They heard she makes a great guacamole, and they want to be part of that. And
yeah, I smash it real good. That's what I do.
Next up, we have a special effect, which says in turn order, each player may claim 1 moon from a planetary region of their choice. Since I was the one to trigger it, I get the first planetary region pick. And I'm going to pick this Repair Titanium moon. Too good. Gotta take it.
I am going to pick... Technically, can you use moons once?
You can spend them for what they have on it, or you can slot them. Yeah.
And can I take from a nebula one?
No, it's a planetary moon that you're grabbing.
I will take...
Which would you take?
I will take...
Oh, and Don writes as well. It's not only... It's Dead Alive Games, and also a friend of ours designed that game. It's Hungry Gamer's brother, Sean. Jeez Louise, my brain is gone. By launching a campaign erases all your other memories, just so you know.
Michael, you can pick a moon.
Don will get the name here.
Which one did you take? What do you want to cover?
I took the one that had ice and titanium.
Over here. Well, over here.
I think it was here.
Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you, Don. It's Steve. Steve Brown, designer of Lunar Rush, and our friends at Dead Alive Games. All right. So everyone got their moon for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now we are back to normal event. Goes back to Katia because my turn's over.
Okay. So I would like to play this.
Ooh.
Right?
Black markets. Okay, that advances the timer. And you get to buy a module as if you were going to a field.
Correct. So I will purchase I would like to get this one here.
Oh, it's broken.
How do we fix things again?
Repair.
Oh yeah, we got but that's okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Anytime you get a module for any reason, you have to pay for it.
Yes. So I'm gonna pay with these 2 And the ice for the wild.
Okay. And that does bump you up the science track.
Correct.
Give you a damage on that. By the way, Chris, the fact that I've got 2 names wrong in the last 10 minutes means I'll probably forget your name in a second as well.
So what happens now that I reach a new level on that track?
So what you've just done is reached level 2 for all your observatories. What that's telling you is if you build an observatory, it's worth more now than it was a couple turns ago.
So where do you build observatories here?
On green science planets, carbonous planets where you're the best to study the stars. That's where you want to build.
Okay. Well, on my turn, I have to retrieve my things. So I'm going to take this one here from the scrapyard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the repair action here to fix my thing.
Nice.
Okay. Your thing and your thing. Got it.
Then I'm going to retrieve this one here.
Okay.
I'm going to get...
fired that science engine. It's so much
I'm going to get these 2 resources.
Remember, you can fire these off with energy instead of the ships.
I don't have any energy.
But you could go to your energy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
First.
Oh, hold on a sec. That is so confusing. Like I need a player aid.
There is one.
There's one right next to you.
No, but like I need something I can look at. Okay, so I'm gonna fire my greens then.
Okay. So you got to bring a ship.
So I need 1 ship to do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
1 ship fires the whole thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens, 1 titanium.
Okay. 5 energy, 1 titanium.
Oh, what just happened? Did it put it in my hand? Oh my god.
Yeah.
5 energy.
Looks like she also gets a point.
And you also get a point.
And I get a point.
I'll give that to you.
That point.
Hold on a sec. I'm trying to empty my hand.
He gave you
you up a point.
And then my titanium.
Yep.
Right here.
Now you could use that energy to activate that same other module you were trying to do.
Yes, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend an energy here to activate this one here and get those 2 resources.
Correct. Nanocarbon and a titanium. Now, if you can use the one in the middle, you'll also activate both.
Yes, that's the plan.
Great.
Gonna do that, and I'm gonna trade an energy actually for credit.
Sure, you get a credit now, but you also get another credit because your moon has a credit.
1 credit again, and then I also get. I think I'm gonna take the ice on this one.
Good deal.
Nice.
And
Good
then I will. I have more ships to retrieve.
You do.
This can come home. And
yeah.
I'm going to put that one here. So I get a point of credit and everybody else gets a credit.
You get a point and 2 credits.
Yep.
Oh,
because you count as one of the everybody.
Okay.
So now you go up another point.
Yeah, if somebody wants to move that.
So she was okay. She was at 20, then she goes to 21.
There you go.
All right.
And I will also take that last ship here.
She's at 21, which is halfway to the 42 marker.
Nice. And I'm going to take that credit. Oh, do I want the credit? Do I want
you
the
could
card?
spend an energy to get that credit, by the way, if you really felt like it.
Yep.
I'm going to come and take the card. No, I'm going to keep some energy, but I'm going to take a card.
Gotcha.
Cards are good.
Cards are good.
Cards are good.
100% cards are good.
Okay.
Nicely done. So just
that does
discard
remind
the
you that
energy.
in some games, cards are kind of not good. This game, cards are like really good.
Yeah, I think the cards in this one are actually more powerful than the cards that you get in Dwellings.
Yeah, they're more fun.
Yep. Well, there are some fun ones in Dwellings that are like 3 different varieties in Dwellings, and this is focused, I think, a little bit more. All right. So that was your turn. You did a good pullback turn. All of your ships now come back to your launch bay. And your energy that you spent on modules is discarded. I'll get those off for you. Oh, no. Oh, so close. All right.
So after all that's sorted, it's going to be Mike's turn.
Yep.
I'm
Mike,
gonna
what
send
you
my
doing?
science vessel out here in the nebula.
There you go. Ooh, that's a good moon too.
I take this
Yeah.
moon, and I look at 2 cards and put 1 on the bottom.
Yes. 2 cards. We'll keep 1 on the top. 1 goes on the bottom. There you go. Take that. I will keep the deck away so you can put 1 on the bottom when you're ready.
And this is the next event that's triggering.
Yes.
Correct. So
Well,
make
unless someone comes along and changes it again.
Make
but yeah.
it Civ. Why don't we?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make Civ. Civ is which color?
Blue.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure it's blue.
Excellent. I love it. Do not make it science because neither one of us likes science.
Which
Excuse
one
me.
science? Which science? Green? Oh, okay, yeah, no.
I'm guessing that Mike would like it to be red or yellow, supremacy or commerce.
Right, and if it's a color I don't give a shit about, you said to look at the
Look
bottom.
at the powers at the bottom and see which event you'd rather have happen.
No, then you look at who your teammate is, and that's
Teammate.
who you help. That's what I did last time.
Now we're teammates? Now we're teammates. You destroyed me earlier. Now we're teammates?
You came in my territory.
I thought I was helping. I came for support, and you turned your guns on me.
I don't know if we
I want my chocolates back.
No, they're almost done. I ate almost the whole bag. All right, these both, they're both awesome. I mean, they're both awesome.
Okay, so 1 goes on the bottom.
No, we don't know what that one is.
I don't have any chocolate.
Okay. That's going to go on the bottom.
Okay. And then you can put the other one on the top because I put the deck back now.
Okay.
All right, so Mike knows what's coming up, and he's got a good moon there, and it's my turn, and I am not out in Andromeda at all, so it's time to get on the board.
You guys are avoiding this ice pirate.
I mean, I think I'll go right there in his face. How about that?
Do it.
I'm not
Yeah,
afraid.
put the
The
hole
elders
in.
of Dwellon are channeling the ogres right now. Let's go. We are going to drop in at the Monolith of the Ancients, which is one of our favorite places to go. Why? Because we don't get just 3 cards, we get 5. So we take this ice right here. And we're going to chuck that ice as one of the 2 things that I'd like to throw away. And we're also going to throw away this. What card are we going to get rid of? Yeah, I don't really want that.
A lot of fun cards for elders at Dwelling on.
Yeah, we've got cards, a lot of good cards. We're going to throw away this titanium as our other resource, and then we're going to draw 5 cards, which I don't have to get down to my hand limit until the end of the turn, so we'll deal with that in a minute.
Don't forget your leader if you want.
No, I'm going to leave it. Reasons. I'm going to play Forgotten Moon, and I'm going to advance the timer to take that moon out of the discard pile. It's not the greatest moon that's been discarded, but I do need to get my cards down. I'm going to play the card called... That's not going to help me get out of cards, unfortunately. All right, so we're going into this fight.
Long name for a card, Peter. Jeez.
What was that?
That's a long name for a card. You should probably cut that down a little bit.
Yeah, right? I have the card called Deja Vu, which allows me to get 2 more cards. So if I want to get out of cards, that card is not the one to do it with. So we're going to let the Ice Pirates come in. They're going to fight us. Nobody else can join. Here we are in a battle. I am rolling 1 die. I am electing not to play a blue diplomacy card.
All right. Who's rolling for the ice pirate who gets 4
I'm
dice?
going to flip over my obelisk, though, and get 4 energy.
Oh.
And that energy will help me get more dice when this goes down.
Are you spending it now?
I'm flipping the card now, and I'm going to spend the energy now. The Ice Pirates rolls 4. I would like to get the odds up a little bit here, and I'll get to 3. How's that?
All right. Let's,
I can go roll them.
Do you want me to roll first, or they to roll first, Chris?
let's do Raiders first. See
They
what
get
you have
4?
to beat.
Okay, what do I have to beat? Come on, Ice Pirates.
They get 4?
Freeze up now. Freeze up. Do I have any control of the water element? I don't know that I do.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Baby. Yes.
Wow.
Seriously. That was a gimme.
Oh, smackdown.
Wow.
So I will take that victory. It is I go up the supremacy track. I get
Don, that was the
You should
first
bring
thing
me
I
with
thought
you.
of.
You should bring me with you for what I just did there.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the Ice Pirates was the movie from 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this damage on the Ice Pirates because they're not dead yet. They're not out. They are still right there, ready to fight, and I get 2 ice. Now it is the end of my turn, and I have to either play cards or lose them. My hand limit is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do have to get rid of. I will get rid of. I will get rid of this diplomacy card called Costly Mistake, and I will get rid of this card called Gravity Well. Actually, I can play Gravity Well right now. It says play at any turn, give one of your ships voyage and move it from one region to another region within range. I might as well try that out. I will move to this planet right here and be done.
You're not going to take that ice?
Oh, I can take that ice. You're right, Chris. Thank you very much.
My turn's going to be very quick.
Okay.
I'm coming right here.
Ding. She wants the science planet.
Yeah.
There are no raiders within nearby striking range, so move to Mike. That was a fast turn.
It makes up for my last very long one.
Mike, what you doing?
I'm going here.
Getting some modules finally. But you already got
yellow.
You have some. Yeah, you have some.
The narrator backs up his comment of SmackDown.
Did we move the event track for going to the Maximus field?
Not yet. So I will do that right now. That's the event track.
All right. What you getting, Mike?
What
are you doing?
Mike? That one comes in hurt, doesn't it?
That's right.
I'm gonna buy the green.
Going up the green track.
Okay. That is going to cost you 1 carbon, 1 anything comes in damage.
Right. Toss the carbon. And I don't like these cards are shit.
I was actually writing in the post today that when you do get a card that's no good to you, the good news is they're spendable at that any resource, which is really great. So you don't feel like, oh, this card, I can't use this card.
I go up on the green track, correct?
Correct.
But I'm going to play this on my turn when I'm not in battle.
Okay.
I don't know where to put it. Power play. Play on when you advance on a track. Advance the same amount on a different track instead and gain 2 points.
Nice.
So
Which track would you like?
2 points for that.
Okay.
And I'm liking my yellow and red, but what's going to get me? I'm blue, so what's going to get me the best? That's going to get me this thing, right? What is
you
this?
want to get for your dragons, you want to get all the way to the second vault. You really do. And you want to have the credits as well. So that was the track you got to keep pushing.
Right.
I think. But supremacy, we're all in the hunt. So if you want to make sure you get that token, that's a reason to maybe go supremacy and try and get that.
Right. But I feel like these being down here all the way on the bottom really sucks.
You were asking what this symbol means. At the end of the game, resources don't count for any points, but if you have this, they count for 1 point each. And up here, they count for 2 points each.
Right.
And you have a special ability, yeah.
Right. They count double for each.
For credits, yeah.
Right. Well, then I feel yellow has to be the thing, yeah?
Yellow's pretty good for your faction.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow it is.
All right. So went up that track instead. Now, that was only one module. You could buy another one.
But I have... oh, I guess I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
And you should.
Well, the only thing I could buy is the brown.
Not true, because you do have credit, and you do have another credit on a moon.
Huh? Oh, I could
You
burn
can
the
technically
credit.
buy anything over here.
That's true. That is true.
I was going to say the cryogenics facility has the little heads in the jars.
No, yeah.
The little
I'm looking at
guy.
that now. Yeah. I think I like that one. Of all the ones that are there, I think I'm gonna. Well, I can't buy that one. I only have
First,
two.
I'm kind of partial to the atomic replicator, which has Iron Man's thing in it. It's pretty cool.
Where's that?
That's the brown one in the middle.
The one you're looking at.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the arc reactor.
I'm gonna buy the cryogenics facility.
Okay. That's
Nice.
going to cost you 2 titanium and an anything.
Which I have here in this moon.
Yeah, you got that covered. You want to throw away a card for your anything, maybe?
I don't have a card, but I will throw away my credit.
Okay, you can throw ice as
Oh,
well.
I can do. I
For
can't do
energy.
energy, can I?
Yeah, you can do energy.
Fuck energy. Okay.
All right, so bought another module. You go up on industry now as a result. You pop yourself up on that track.
Yep.
And then we'll shuffle these down. And I believe that's it for your turn, right?
Yes.
All right. I am going to fly this ship into the development office. This is burning all my transports. I'm going to build on this heavy metal planet. So I need to have 2 liters, which I have, and I need to have 2 titanium, which I don't have, but I have 2 credits, which count. So I'll throw the 2 credits away.
Where does this?
Technically, you could use your moons.
I could use the moons, one of which has the titanium on it. You know what? I'll keep the credit and throw away the moon with the titanium because it's just a little bit weaker. Yeah, let's do that. So that actually is the 2 titanium I needed to build a factory. So I'm going to put a factory on this card, and then or on this transport. Transport's out of the game now. Then I'm going to grab the factory card, which tells me to go up industry. So I'll go up industry, which is my first time going up that track. Not a wise move to go up track, so you're not really in, but whatever. I'm going to score now. The factory has 2 in it. Development office has 3, so that's 5, and 3 more for the Monolith of the Ancients is 8 points.
Jesus.
6, 7, 8.
Ooh.
And then the next thing is that I have 2 repairs anytime that I want them. I don't want them yet, so we'll hold on to the card. Then the next thing is that I get a module from my secret stash every time I build, and I'm going to pick the one called Machinist's Guild. We'll put that down right there. It actually rewards 3 points plus 3 points for every factory at the end of the game.
Nice.
And then I will, that'll push me up 1 on the Civ track.
Oof.
Before I do that,
Yeah, because that's going to give you more cards.
I could have played Deja Vu, and I'm going to see if I get better cards to throw out, which is very odd. So I'm going to flip the Deja Vu says shuffle the discard pile, draw 2, put the discard pile back on the deck, shuffle that, and then we've got a new deck, and Deja Vu starts the new discard pile. Then I will spend the weird card called Weird Alchemy, which says turn any 2 things into 2 other things. I will spend 2 ice and turn them into credits. I will then see if there's another card I can burn out of this. I have a card called Lunar Eclipse, which says play that for an event and draw 1 moon from a planet. I am going to pick the... Wow, that's a tough choice. These moons are not the best, but I will pick one with energy on it. Energy and nanocarbon, sure. And then I have no other cards that I can play right now. So I have 5 cards, and this particular moment in time, I get to the hand limit is now 7 and can draw up to 7. So 2 more cards. I am now at my hand limit of cards I've built, but here's what happens. The Ice Pirates do not like what just happened. They don't like seeing that. They come in to kick my butt. Nobody else could join, and I'm once again facing the ice pirates. This time, I don't know if I'm going to spend the energy. I think I'm just going to roll the 1 die.
I'm not gonna roll this time.
Mike,
Somebody
you
else
wanna?
do it.
Mike, can you do better than 1, 2, 2, 3?
Yeah, you can
Wait.
crush him.
You
Crush.
did really well last time in your first roll.
I am going to
Do you have a battle card?
I do have a diplomacy card. That's going to mean that the raiders don't even roll here.
Good.
Ah.
Well, nope, I can't do better than a 1, 2, 2, 3.
I'm going to play Bargain for Safe Passage. Battle ends. I tell the ice pirates I will gladly give them pay them Tuesday for a hamburger today, and I will leave the battle. Move one of your ships from the active region to any alliance base. I'm not a dodge. I am going to fly over here to the shipyard. Nobody notices because it's not a launch. Get out of there. That's it. Katia, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have a question. Can I play on my turn? Can I put an energy onto my board to activate the build?
Yes.
No.
Well, no.
Only if you're pulling back.
Well, yeah, but hold on. Technically, if that is my pull back, but I don't bring a ship home and I leave it there to build, doesn't that work?
The rule is that no energy can go on a row before a ship. So you need
Okay.
a ship in that row before an energy can go there.
Okay, fair enough. I will deploy. So I will use my vessel here because he can go further, right? Can he go further?
Yep, his range is 2.
Are credits worth points at the end of the game?
Only if you reach the vault
Ah.
level 1. And you are 2 away from the vault.
Okay. Maybe I'll come here.
Nice.
Okay. Now that's
That's going to trigger the event.
That's going to trigger the event at the end of Katia's turn. So what ends up happening is the minute that touches that, we bring this to her board, and a region comes out right now. That happens first. The final red planet. And now, Katia, you continue with your turn buying modules.
Okay. I will purchase. I think I will get the. Oh.
Neat way to think of
That's
it.
like 2 points for everybody?
No, it's 2 points for you when you slot a moon there.
Oh, hell yeah, give me that.
It's going to cost you 2 credits, though.
Oh, no, that's so sad. I have 2 credits.
Okay, good. Well played. Well played.
And then that bumps me up on the track?
Yep.
Hey, Fire Chicken Reviews is here. And Fire Chicken Reviews did a nice coverage of Andromeda's Edge on their channel.
Oh.
It's awesome.
I'm going to put that right in there.
Timing question.
So does that... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Purple's going up on the yellow, which is triggering the exclamation point. Does that not happen because the event thing is already out of the...
So that's why we pull the event thing to her board, which means no more exclamations will do anything until we're done.
When I slot my moon here, is that when I get 2 points?
When you slot it, yes, you get 2 points.
I'm going to take the 2 points now, please.
Okay,
fun.
2 points for doing that. You move up from 21 to 23.
Yeah, and then what else can I purchase?
You can purchase another yellow or another blue or blue.
I will purchase. Ooh, I think I will purchase another yellow.
Nice. That's going to bring you to the vault spot, which is what you were trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm going to take this one for a credit in a wild.
Somehow the raider took it.
Oh, and now I'm bringing the raider with me.
Oh no.
Over there, you. Okay. So then I will get another 2 points when I slot something.
Yes.
Okay. So
But in
what?
this case, when you slot that, that's going to be what you have to pay to get those 2 credits.
Okay, that's fine.
So just keep that in mind. You probably don't want to make it a big thing.
I'm gonna use this one. It gives me options.
Nice.
So then I'll take the 2 points, please.
I have a weird thing that's happening in TTS where it's sending me far, far away to a. Oh my god! I wish I could show my screen. I'm going. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I might have to log out to get back in.
Yeah, when you don't touch it after a while, it does that thing.
And then for the wild, I think I'm gonna
Oh
use.
my god! I'll be right back.
Use an energy.
Okay.
I think. Okay, and then what did I just do? Oh yeah, and then we fight. Yes? No. Then we do the event.
The fight happens first.
Happens first.
Before you do the fight, you do have the option to take your leader there. You don't have to, but you can.
Does the leader help me if I build here?
Yes, it'll give you a
I'm
point.
gonna leave him there.
Okay.
And then this ship gives me 3 dice.
Yeah, but before we get to that, the first thing you do is escalation. So right now, you can decide if you want to bring this purple transport into the fight. Okay. And then Mike can decide if he wants to bring that in, right? I don't think your science ship has a 3 range, does it?
No, two.
Okay. So your science ship can't come into it. And I know his transports don't have that range, so that's all the ships that can make it in there. Yep. And then next, Katia, you can decide if you're going to play a blue diplomacy card.
No.
Okay, Mike, do you want to play a blue diplomacy card?
I have 0 cards.
I see that. Well, then in that case, game on.
I'm rolling 3.
All right, let's see Katia's roll first.
3-3.
3-3. 1-4-4. Ooh. All right, let's see your roll. 6
damn it.
2. All right, any cards to change that? Red cards could come into play right now.
So I'm going to play a red card now.
Okay.
But it doesn't change the outcome.
Oh, okay. After you lose a battle, advance 1 space on the track of your choice. Nice.
Ooh,
so let's not forget that Mike advances on the supremacy track.
Oh, right, because I won.
Yep. There you go. Nicely done. And then
I'm going to go up.
Katia's got a nice balance on all the
what happens in the supremacy track if I go up here?
So the token's gone, but you get 2 points.
Yeah.
Anyone who goes up now gets 2 points.
Oof. No, I think I'm going to come up here.
Oh, more science. Now that can't trigger the event any more than it's already being triggered.
No, that's okay.
Right. And then also, Katia, remember that you can now either take a card or a energy here because you lost the battle.
Oh, I'll take a card. And then my ship ends up in the yard, right?
Yes. Scrapyard, yep.
And then, hold on. Technically, I'm no longer in battle, right?
Correct. The battle's over.
So then I would like to play this.
Okay.
So it gets fixed and I get a point.
Yeah, it fixes a 1 per damaged module you have.
Oh, per damaged module. Oh, shit. This is not the same as the other one. Never mind.
But you can still play it to repair that ship if you choose.
Can I?
Yeah, you'd get 0 points and a free repair, which would...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I want to repair it. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now the event's going to happen.
Okay.
Right. Wonder which event was picked. Was it Mike that looked at
Mike
this
picked it, yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is yellow.
Is
Yeah.
industry.
Oh, it's brown.
I did not have good choices, guys.
So industry scores. Now that's low for all of us, but minus any damage. So it looks like that's 7 for Katia. Minus damage is none, so 7. So Katia, you go from 25 to 32. Mike
Nice.
scored 6. Nope, Mike scored 4 because he had 2 damage.
Yep.
And then I score 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm very close to the 42. But I didn't get there yet, so we don't trigger the end game just yet. And Entropic Reversal says that Raider D comes out. Now, we haven't seen Raider D yet. Raider D is the Ion Storm.
Oh,
Great.
Brutal. Ion Storm begins on the newly replaced planet, which the last planet was the radioactive one. Starts there. And the effect of Entropic Reversal says, in turn order, each player may immediately perform 2 repairs. So that starts with Katia. You can perform 2 repairs.
I don't have any.
Now, when you don't have repairs in this game, you get points instead.
Oh, I will take 2 points, please.
Peter, can you choose to take points instead of repairs if you have something to repair?
You must take the repairs.
Ah, okay. Uh-oh.
Yes.
That happened.
This is an interesting turn of events because I don't have any repairs and I have to take 2 points.
Well,
Mike?
and my repairs can be the damage on my module.
Yes, you can take the 2 off the modules.
Yeah.
Now, here's what happens. We're playing to 42. I don't have any damage, and I have to take them as points, and so therefore I just hit the target.
So, but the end game was triggered on Katia's turn. So,
Correct.
So
what
only
that-
Michael gets another turn?
No, so it means everybody gets another turn, including you, which means Michael and I only have 1 more turn, which is a tough deal. I would have taken that as a repair and not triggered it 100% if I had a damaged anything.
Well, that's what an awful time to trigger that because I have 4 ships out and a transport home.
oh,
Yeah, the best thing to do is to use your engine if you're going to.
yeah, because you have volts. So bring them back, use your engines, get those credits.
Now,
get the
it's worth
score.
noting to the people who watch this that normally you set the points at 50, 60, or 70. And the reason why most people will opt to set it past 50 is because you have time to do all the things. Because, the factions are all built for, roughly speaking, some decent amount of build up. And the dragons are not going to see their ultimate goal here. But it's just for showing the gameplay a little bit.
All right. Before I trigger my engine, I'm gonna slot this moon here.
Okay, does that get any points?
Yeah, it gets me 2 points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to slot this moon here, which doesn't get me points, but I'm gonna trigger both those things, so might as well. And then I got 4 ships I need to deal with.
Oh, you got new modules that need to come out.
Okay.
I got what?
I got it.
Oh. I don't know. I can't build on those things, so they're definitely coming home. So I'm going to move them over to here so it's all on screen, I guess, basically. All right, first things first. I'm going to trigger this, which is going to get me a point and 2 energy.
4 energy. 4 energy.
Oh, I get the whole thing, right?
Yep.
Right. Point.
3. I already got the point.
1 ship to trigger the entire science row.
I forget about that. And I forget that they go here.
Yep.
All right, so that's done. Then I'm going to trigger, it doesn't matter what I use, right? A ship is a ship.
Ship is a ship.
All right. So I'm going to go here, which gets me a point and 2 ice.
Okay.
And you all get an ice.
Thank you.
You get an ice, and you get an ice.
And so you get an ice.
Both you and Katia, that is a point because of your vault. For me, it's nothing.
That's a
Well,
point
you still get to go.
vault?
Because you currently have hit the vault, which means that every single resource on your station at the end is a point to you.
Oh, I
Ooh.
thought only credits were part of the vault.
No,
It's
so
all
Me
resources.
yours is going to get you more points for credits. So your credits are now worth 2 points each, and all your other resources are worth 1 point each.
Got it.
Yep, including cards. Cards are resources.
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm not going to waste an energy to... Oh, I do want to waste an energy to build this because... All right, never mind. I'm talking that out. I'm going to spend an energy to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to repair.
Okay.
And since I don't have any repair, that gets me a point.
A point. Yep.
Okay. And then that also gets me a point and a card because of my moon.
Correct.
Okay.
So that was trading a point into 2 points. That was worth it.
Yep.
Okay.
3 points if you keep the card
Right.
because it's a resource.
Yep. That's a pretty good engine he's got going on right here. Could actually get some more credits out of this, which are even more points for him.
A planetary region... I'm sorry, a region is what?
A region is a nebula, a base, or a planet.
Any place you place a ship. A hex, basically.
I'm going to play this card.
Okay.
Because I'm not on a battle. I'm going to choose a region and move all ships from that region to adjacent regions.
No, you do not. Oh, you're an asshole.
Who started the fight last time?
Excuse me?
You placed your ship and started the fight. Now you're transport. Now you're transport over there.
That is a huge
You get
asshole move. That is the worst.
Nope. All right, that does that.
I can't believe you just did that.
You're welcome.
Nope.
Yeah.
We are no longer on speaking terms.
Oh no.
Welcome to the game.
Wow.
Oh, that's brutal.
The dragons. So when we write the lore paragraph for why the dragons hate the cloud people and the cloud people hate the dragons, we'll find out.
There it is.
This is how it started.
I'm going to use my
We don't know who shot first.
Yeah, it was Michael.
I shot first.
Yeah,
Michael shot
100%.
first. I want a shirt.
The paragraph is rewritten. We
Teamwork.
do know who shot first.
Yeah, teamwork. Okay. Now, he's a saboteur. He's pissed because he's last. That's why he did that.
Rewind. You placed your ship where I was to start a fight.
Not when we started the game.
Just last turn.
No. We're talking the beginning of the game. You shot first.
Wow.
I'm fine with it.
All right.
Energy.
Mm-mm.
We're going to have to have a rematch.
A credit, a point, and a nanocarbon.
Okay.
Credit, a point, and a nanocarbon.
Nice. All good
I'm
points.
up.
Trade and... Is energy a resource?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I can keep that for a point then, yeah?
Yeah.
And use my ship to trigger that credit?
Correct.
But I also want to trade a credit in. Well, the credit's worth double for me, but I can trade the credit in for 3 resources.
Which is an upgrade from 2 points to 3 points, right?
Right.
Unless you have to spend an energy to do it, which would make it a break even.
Right. So the only thing is if I use my ship, I'm going to use my ship here to get a card which could or could not be beneficial. If I use it here, I save all my resources. Or I save my energy resources and I burn a credit for 2.
Right, you'll gain a point that way.
Right.
If you gain a point that way, but if you put your science vessel here, you gain 2 points ultimately.
And not do this.
And not do that, yeah.
All right.
Every credit counts to the dragons.
Also, don't forget to turn in your moon here for another credit.
Oh, right. Yeah, turn that in for
okay.
another 2 points.
Good call. Okay. I'm not going to catch up, but...
Oh, you're going to hoard a bunch of points. I like it.
I might not be last.
So is it my...
Oh, you're going to be last. You're going to be last.
If I am, I am.
So this is my last turn. I was also kind of... The elders dwelled on were caught with the portal closed. We have 1 ship because we've been building up with something. So that 1 ship has to come home and use the engine the best we can. That's not going to be a very good pullback, but we'll see what we could do. I don't have
your energy.
Yeah,
Huh?
you got
At
good
least you
stuff.
kept your energy there.
Do have energy.
Sorry, how come the event tracker is on my board?
Oh, it should have been placed back.
It should have been placed back, yeah.
Here?
Actually, when the end is triggered, no more events can happen, so it just goes on the center because we can't trigger anything else.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a card that I just noticed that will help me out, which is called Automation. Automation says it would move the event tracker if we were still doing that, but we don't. You may use up to 5 energy to activate modules as if they were ships.
Oh, shit.
So the first energy is going to go on the primary reactor to create 2 more energy. I can use 4 more energy in that way. I'm going to use one on the... What's funny is if I use it on the food distribution hub, I do get a point, but I give you guys a nanocarbon, which is handing you a point. I will go ahead and put the ship on the Court of the People, which is to spend any resource. I'll spend an ice to go up the track here.
Oh.
Almost to the top of the track. I will spend an energy on the Legion of Heroes to draw a card. Another Hail Mary type of card that is not any good. That's bogus. I will put an energy on this one right here, the Architect, to draw a card. It's another Hail Mary card. That one is a bummer. Wait. I can use that card. Oh my God. I'm going to put an energy on the shipwright. Yes. Check this out. The shipwright builds a ship. Okay.
Well, wait, how are you doing that? You don't have a ship on it.
No, he's got the thing that says you can
the
use
automation, right?
Oh,
so I can play energy over there, builds a ship. That ship is going to... This isn't going to do much, by the way. It's just a fun thing to do. That ship is going to be... I'll spend 2 cards to do it. So I'll spend Dark Alliance. Oh, because Katia may get in the fight. I'll play Perfect Shot, which I could never use. And Clever Positioning, which I don't need. I'll build a transport. Okay. Oh, this is... You know what? I'm 1 turn too late to draw that card. You know why? I drew that card because of the Architect. Ironically, the card that I drew is called Stealth Maneuver, which can put a ship anywhere on the board, including one I just built. So basically, I could put this on a planet, and if I had not covered the Architect, it could build again. Which would have been amazing. Sadly,
so close.
I'll go here and I'll get an... Wait a second. I'll go here and get an ice. Doesn't matter because I can't score resources. Then this ship comes home and gets a credit. Again, if I had a vault right now, this would be amazing. But I don't have a vault, so I'm going to spend this one for an energy, and we'll activate 1 more time. Actually, yeah, I'll just do it, even though it's going to give everybody a point. Everyone gets a nanocarbon. I get a point and a credit. So I max out on credits because I wanted to have more credits than the dragons.
Mine are doubled, so.
I know, but mine count as nothing. So really, it was just a faux. I was copying you for no benefit. I am so bummed that I didn't do the stealth maneuver. I didn't do the. The Architect was 1 off, but that was a pretty fun last turn, even though it didn't turn into anything.
So I just want to check. So for me, what are my resources worth if I have the vault?
You have vault 1, so your resources are all worth 1. Every card, every energy,
every single one of them.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to retrieve my ships. I'm going to come here and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Nice.
Energy.
That's excellent. Nice job.
And a point.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to give her a point.
That's a 7-point move right there.
I'm guessing Michael is not going to want to be the one to move my point forward.
He did.
I'm not that much of an asshole. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I'm retrieving my other ship, which is going to come. It's going to come here, which I believe gives me 2 points.
2 points. You guys have been generating a lot of points for your final moves here.
And then I'm going to pay.
But who else has a Dread Croc on their card? Can I say?
I'm going to pay an energy here to get 2 resources.
Okay.
So you need to gain the 2 points that you were supposed to get from your moon.
Pardon?
You need to gain the 2 points that you got from your moon.
I didn't move it.
It hasn't.
I moved 1 point for something, and then
Okay, so move 2
Okay,
more.
then I had another 2. Yeah.
I'm touching it. So someone else do it.
Goes to 37.
And then I'm going to trade a card.
37.
I'm going to trade a card to get that whatchamacallit?
Credit.
The credit here. So I'm going to pay to do that.
Okay.
And then I get the
Spending 2
credit.
points to get 1. Okay.
And then I get the credit in the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
Even money.
Okay. And then I'm going to pretend that I'm repairing. It doesn't give me anything to build something at this point, right? Like to build a ship.
No. And if you take the repair, it's a point.
Yeah, so I'll take the point, please, if somebody will move that.
Yep.
Put it in.
I'll put an energy there, and then I'll get a resource back. And then I will pay an energy here to get a coin and another point, please. And then I think, 2 coins for me. And then you guys all get a credit.
Oof. I am full on credits. Mike could take 1 more. Pretty good for the dragons right there.
And then did somebody move me my point for that?
I did not.
I moved you 2 for the moon slot, or the one that you activated. Then I moved 1 more.
Okay.
Or must have been then the crypto network.
Okay. Yep. And then
the Nebula and Cloud people are counting their points here in the Nebula.
Oh, hold on. There should be an energy right here. And then I think that's all I should. Oh, can I cash this in?
Yes, you can cash it in.
So that's 2 more resources.
2 more points. All right, I think we're going to add it up now, right?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So
all right.
Here's how we score. Very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to score tracks. So all the tracks we were scoring during the game, they outscore again at the end of the game. We'll do Mike's first. Mike is on the 5 of science and the 6 of industry. That's 11. Plus 7 is 18. Plus a 9 is 27. Plus a 5 is 32 for Mike's total track movement.
So, okay.
So 32 on top of your 31 looks like it's a 63 that you get. Okay. Then Katia, your points are 10 and 7 is 17 plus 5 is 22 plus 9 is 31 plus 6 is 37.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 30.
30, correct.
So 75.
Yep. Mine is 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18.
Man, again.
I know, right? Plus 7 is, let's see, that's 25. And then plus my Civ score, though, is 16. So that's 35, 41.
So 44, 84.
84.
Here.
Okay. Now, after we scored tracks, we scored developments. And in this game, we would look and see, okay, nobody built a observatory, although Katia, that's certainly what she would have done next.
Yep.
I did build a factory, and I'm at a level 1 factory, so that's 5 points. The reason why I know that is on the back of the factory card. I forgot to cash in the factory card. That would be a couple more points, but we won't worry about it. Then the obelisk scores. I happen to have one of those, which is a level 1, so it scores 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody built a spaceport. Nobody built a city. I really wish I did build a city, but that did not happen.
Right.
After we do the tracks, we look at damage. If you have damage on your board at all, you take -2 for every damage. I think everybody dodged that, so nobody does that. We then move on to the vault. The vault was not reached by the Elders of Dwellon, but was reached by both of you. Score 1 point for every single resource that you have, and Mike scores 2 points for every credit.
That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I get 17 more.
Plus your cards?
Plus your cards.
I, again, have no cards.
Okay. Gotcha.
I get 1,
780.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oof. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so you got 19 for the vault. The next thing that happens is the Civ endgame modules that say endgame on them. I have 2 of those. One of them is called the Tower Keepers Guild, 3 + 3 for every obelisk, and the other one is the Machinist Guild, 3 + 3 for every factory. So that's a total of 12 points
added to my score. Because you have one factory and one
obelisk. So after we score those Civ buildings, I don't think anyone else has one of those. So we move on to leaders. And any leader that you have on your station that did not make it out there is a rescued leader for a point.
I have 4.
4. I've got 2.
So any on our board?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike's got some leaders as well.
6.
1.
And that's
3.
now there is another end game condition that we unlocked on the campaign called relics. We don't have any relics in this game, so that is the end of the scoring. And if we were to add your 2 scores, the Elders of Dwellon did not win the game.
I feel really bad for moving that one transport.
No, you don't.
Thing. No, I fucking don't. What do you have? 98 points? What am I at? 86? Yeah, you're good.
But I would have. The point is, I might have beat Peter.
No, it would have been 5 points.
Although I will say I forgot a couple of points on my board, but yeah, no.
How many points would it have been for that obelisk, or not obelisk, but the green thing?
Okay, let's say if you built on the green thing, you would have scored 1 leader plus 1 more leader, so 2 points there. But your science score is at a level 2.
But
so
it would have been higher up.
You would have been higher, so you would have scored 7 off of the building plus 2 off of the leaders is 9. Plus you would have gotten 2 higher on the track, which is 11 points.
Oh,
it was an 11-point. Now I don't know how you would have built it because you didn't have another ship out there.
I had one in the scrapyard that I was able to pull.
The scrapyard.
She repaired it so that she could pull it.
Yeah, that was an 11-point move right there.
Not to mention whatever was in this.
Whatever the token, the little bonus.
Yeah, let's look at the tokens.
I know. So
Yellow,
in my mind,
upgrade,
if it was a
token.
Yeah.
So 11. If that would have given her 11 points, she would have been at 109. Peter would have been at 108.
Well, check this out.
No, but we just said I would have grabbed a token.
So check this out. 5. She would have had the token, so she would have been up 16 points, and I forgot 3 points, but actually that would have still done it.
My argument would be that if Mike could play 1 card to deny another player 16 points, that's a good move. That's not a move.
But we were supposed to be on the same team.
What? I'm not going into it. That's fine.
In an alternate universe,
the
Nebulon Cloud people won that game.
Yes, absolutely. I had an alternate universe card too. I used it.
Oh yeah, early on.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is Andromeda's Edge. Played to 42, not 42. The 50 or 60 or 70.
That is the first time it's ever been played to 42.
There you go.
Did.
It's fun.
It's fun. I think that was perfect to do on a stream, get a taste of it.
Yeah.
I prefer, once you know the game, to play longer, but that was the perfect amount, I think, to share it. So I hope everybody got a chance to check that out.
When you play a full game, do you normally fill all of the hexes?
Yeah, generally speaking, you do about 5 events because the events ramp. As you pull more events and you're higher on the track, you will see bigger scores, which will trigger that end. You don't see generally more than 5 or 6 events. So the only way that all those hexes fill out is if you're playing like a 4 or a 5 player game, which start with more. It's tighter than Dwellings because it's meant to be like all encompassed in. I mean, it's space, so it is grander in a sense. All these different planets, but it's a tighter board that you're playing on, and there's a lot of interaction that way because you're fighting over certain spots as opposed to building.
Sorry.
The gong.
The gong has happened again.
I hit the gong again. I hit the gong again.
I think the timing of that end, I was a little too tight on my factions because I had only 1 ship left. I was kind of trying to rush the developments, but it was a lot of fun to get all those cards in my hand and see what I could pull off.
Yeah, I had a lot of cards, but early in the game.
Yeah,
and that definitely helps.
Cards are fun. Yeah.
Cards are good. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
I could have built. Mike's saying I could have built at the end, but the only way that would have worked is if the stealth thing had come out right.
Yeah, he's saying that if you had used this energy here, but you didn't have the ship to trigger this rogue yet.
No, I had the energy to go there, right? In other words, if I, because remember I was playing
the other card, yeah.
So if I had thought to myself, hey, Hail Mary could happen, then I basically could have said, okay, don't go to the one architect spot.
The problem is you were in a spot to where if you give people stuff, you're giving them points. Because
I was going to give Mike 2 points with that and Katia 1 point, and I was looking at it like this is 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But he's right. If I forgot stealth maneuvers in there, and that's the kind of Hail Mary I was looking for. So, right, could have built with all these credits. I could have built another factory or something. So, I would have.
Well, fun game. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Say hi, like and subscribe, please. Oops, hit the wrong button.
Thanks for checking out the campaign. And anyone who checks this out and feels like you want to try it yourself, it's on TTS, just like what we played it on right there. So you can jump in, try it out. We've got people in our Discord who are volunteering to run games and help people out. We call them the Ace Pilots. They actually help. If you don't want to read the rule book, you can just go right into a game and they'll show you what's up. So that's pretty fun.
Nice. It's good. I like it better than, this might piss off a bunch of people, but I like it better than Dwellings.
I actually do too, and I worked on both of them with Peter, so I think that's
I don't know if it's I like the theme of Dwellings, right? I like the setting that it's in, but I think this one, I don't know. It could have been just the play that I had, but I think this one's more intuitive. It makes sense once you get into it. The iconography makes sense. Like all of the things that are happening. I did not play the dragons well. I apologize to Sandara. But yeah, I like it. It's really, the art's stellar. It's beautiful. Well done.
Thank you. It is hard when Dwellings was like my baby. So it's hard to compare the two,
Sure.
Tim Chewin has this great video where he looks at 10 things, compares them head to head, and Dwellings actually only won one of the fights in that top 10.
Wow.
But it's a good fight that it won, which is that the thematic elemental cards are so fun. Like if you play fire, you're burning stuff. If you play water, you're transmogrifying stuff. If you play darkness, you're sacrificing units. That thematic cards play is fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, theme is definitely hard to beat the fantasy, but here is so satisfying when you do the combos, and so many ways you can play the tracks. You can go the way of ship upgrades, and you can go the way of science discoveries, and you can go all sorts of different paths.
Question for you there, Peter.
Sure. 2024 is the time we're thinking it's going to fulfill on the campaign. We've said June of 24. I don't want to promise earlier, but I'm going to try and beat that if I can, because we want it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But it's related to shipping lanes, freight lanes, and how long it takes to make all the minis. That's out of our control a little bit, but we will be one of the reasons why we're thinking we can do fast is because we are only doing English first. And sometimes what we learned on Flamecraft is when you wait for, say, a bunch of languages, then you do have to, take some more time.
Yeah.
So with only English to get right and to get this thing cooking, I think we can go fast.
Nice.
And thanks to everybody who backed it. We're making a bunch of copies. It's pretty fun.
Yep. The campaign link is in the description. Go check it out if you haven't already. Anything else that we need to tell them, Peter?
I think that's it. Well, Alan's asking one more question. Is it fully designed? And it is fully designed, which is great. That's going to give us that edge as well. Some people I know, they crowdfund something. They say this is going to be great, but we have to go actually balance it now. This is balanced. All the factions have been tested. All the raiders have been tested. The event decks have been tested. So we're ready to go. The only thing that we do have to do is a lot of that last juggling of Jenga of the box kind of thing. And, producing raiders, there'll be a lot of updates where we get to share how those are all coming along. And hopefully those all work out really well with the plant and the wash that we got to get right and everything else like that. So it's pretty much a production challenge the design is out of the picture. It's just that component juggling and stuff like that. As far as anything else to tell everybody, I said this at the beginning of the show, but I want to say it again because tomorrow we're going to start our social goals adventure, which is going to be a lot of fun. Not only you get to shout out what team you're on, but you get to go around tweeting on social media and say for science, and then unlock science discoveries or do all sorts of fun stuff. You get to play a trivia contest to guess what games the designers put in their top 10. We're having lots of fun with the social goals. And so every day from now until the end of the campaign, there's going to be fun stuff to do.
Nice.
And Mike Vanderbeek shouts out the TTS again. He's one of our ace pilots. So.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming on, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Stomping my two co-hosts. That was fun to watch.
It was great. It was fun. A lot of fun.
Excellent. Thank you very much for hosting.
And thanks everybody for watching.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Chris.